Michael J. White was in the second Turtles movie.
He's in what?
The second Ninja Turtles movie.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know that.
That nigga's filmography is.
I was trying to find the name of that one movie. You already doing the sound thing?
That's what it is on right now. But that's because that nigga's legit with that karate shit.
Oh yeah.
So they be having a nigga around for karate shit and he acts. So they like shit, fuck it, nigga, come on.
Yeah.
I think I'm allergic to the fabric softener I bought this time.
Oh.
The sheets. This is the second time I done put a pair of pants on fresh out the dryer.
Itching.
And look at her little butt.
Yeah, I was looking.
She had a little booty. That little frame with that little thing back there. And that's some jeans. I bet that motherfucker wiggling outside them bitches. Little big forehead bitch. I love you, girl. I love me a big forehead bitch.
Kind of look like Dobie.
Yeah, BFB.
Big forehead
Big forehead bitch. Love me a big
She's my BFB.
My
She's my BFB.
That's my BFB. How we look over there, bro?
We good. We looking good.
Goddamn, I just took that motherfucker to charge. That motherfucker hitting like, like shit you be outside smoking.
Ouch. That's a hurt.
Motherfuckers be on me crazy on somebody. I'm getting older, bro. Straight liquor ain't been my friend here lately.
Stuck with the stomach.
Heartburn. Fucking heartburn, that's reflux.
That ain't good with liquor either.
That little bag that I took out, the thing looked like candy when you got in here. It was Alka-Seltzer heartburn tablets. You ready to roll?
Yeah.
I don't know why I just counted that down because we're leaving that other shit in. Y'all get to see that shit too. Hey man, it's us.
Hi.
Howdy.
How y'all doing?
First official pod of 2024.
Yeah, New Year.
Yeah, because the last one came out.
It came out, yeah.
But
we was still in 23.
It was still in 23. We recorded. This is the first.
Yeah.
And this is the first time I've seen you since the New Year.
Yes, sir.
How you doing, my brother?
I'm all right.
My nigga.
You all right?
How are you good? We good? Everybody good? As always, I'm Big Cass.
I'm that guy,
We didn't do anything official, did we?
Nope.
It's the Under Influence Podcast.
Episode 135.
135.
I ain't got no RIPs.
Me either. Shit, actually I do.
They're comedians.
RIP to a bunch of dead comedians. I don't know if they gonna stay dead, but they shit took a hit.
Oh man. And by the amount of responses, about the amount of guilt was felt.
That's what I was gonna say. If y'all don't know, we about to get right into it. We about to talk about the cat is out the hat. That's the name of this motherfucker.
Yeah. Yes. Cat out the hat.
Cat out the hat, nigga. All their responses, bro, was super respectful.
Yeah.
And timid.
Very timid. And trying to prove that they did not steal.
I said, man, this nigga really got y'all fucking feathers ruffled.
Yeah, he did. He's a force to be reckoned with.
You know why it is, though?
What's that?
Because he don't have to answer to nobody.
Yeah, that's true, too. He got his own shit.
He ain't got to answer to a single soul. Now, which that has kept him from being in a lot of shit. But it's the...
It ain't stopping him.
No. I'm just talking about fame level. Like, But it's the same conversation we have about rappers and shit. Like take the Houston niggas for example. Mm-hmm. The niggas that are locally famous in Houston probably make more money
in Houston
than your big famous the nigga with all the streaming. Now, of course, not Drake and nobody.
No.
You know what I'm saying? You're multi-platinum rapper because these niggas is like getting all the money. They not splitting it up with a bunch of people.
Nope. Not nobody caught up in no 360 deals.
Mm-hmm.
Where they paying for motherfuckers the meetings.
Like I didn't realize until that interview that he funded all of his comedy shows.
Yeah. I didn't know that either.
Nigga, that's like, bro, that's like, some of them ones he had, that's like literally if me and you took the money out of our pocket, recorded an album, and it just went platinum.
Yeah. That's all you need.
Yeah.
Basic ingredients.
Because that's what he said. He said one of the first ones, he did that we know. Said the nigga had 25,000 to his name. The special cost 22,000.
Damn. 3,000 left over to pay people if he had hairline.
And nigga, and that motherfucker blew up because it was one of the ones, like one of the Pimp Chronicle type ones, one of the ones that we know.
So yeah. And that's smart, man. But he figured the game out, and I'm glad he did, you know, and didn't take no shortcuts.
Yeah, boy. But now, side note, just because he ain't talk crazy about it, so I can say it. Gary Owens be on that same shit.
Yeah.
You know, we see Gary Owens shit on Showtime and shit like that. He do it himself and then lease it
to them. Which is smart.
So they don't own it. Like, they can lease it for a period of years, but it's his.
Right.
Yeah.
All these motherfuckers make some money.
But fuck all that. That nigga tore them niggas up.
It was the best comedy special ever.
Yeah.
3
hours.
Like I said, I wanted to watch it again, and when it was over, I was ready just to get more. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, I want this to keep going.
3 hours of this nigga talking.
I love Shannon Sharp's reactions. Did you see how the nigga was sitting on the couch?
He said,
no, I'm talking about okay, so you know that little pivot.
Yeah.
If you look at his hands, they like on the back of that motherfucker, like, should I even be here?
You can see how he kept drinking this motherfucker cold. Yeah, this nigga said, oh shit.
Yeah, hold on, let me pour another one.
Hey, that nigga said.
Katt called him out on that shit too.
Yeah.
Said, earlier you tried to say it was me, but now it's looking like it's you.
Hey, that nigga said, hi, Katt, how are you? Katt said, fuck these niggas. That nigga went.
Everybody, he's like, man, I'm cool with a lot of these people. He's like, oh, well.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you what happened.
That nigga told him at one point in time, he said, for you to have this allegiance to losers does not seem to be, it seems to be out of your nature, nigga.
I mean, but who would know? You know what I mean? Everything is all a facade, you know, smoke and mirrors and shit. Then you got somebody coming with the real shit. You like, oh, I didn't know this shit. It's kind of like I use an example. You know, I was going with a chick. I found out she got jumped and got pissed on. I didn't want to be with the P girl.
I remember you told me that. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So it's like you don't know that these are losers until somebody come and tell you. It's kind of like hard to see because I'm cool with these motherfuckers, but they losers. Damn.
He got and like I said, I feel him though, cause all of them had went on. As if y'all don't know what we talking about, which I don't know how you don't know.
It's been the talk of the week.
Club Shay Shay, Shannon Sharp's podcast. He had Katt Williams on there. And Katt Williams came on there to refute statements made by mainly Steve Harvey, Ricky Smiley, and Cedric the Entertainer on Club Shay Shay.
Yeah.
And so he came up to that motherfucker and cleared the motherfucking room. You understand me?
Cleared everything. They was even fact checking him on the show because he was clearing shit so hard.
Yeah, when they got them dates mixed up.
Yeah, he was like, hold on, my bad.
But let's clear this up right now.
Yeah.
He's like, oh yeah, you right, 1998.
Yeah, I said what I said. I said 2018. Oh, my bad.
Yeah. That nigga, but in the days following, they done found the proof of him. They found the proof of him. The Cedric Entertainer's still in that joke.
Yeah, Abominicious.
But not, I'm just talking about Katt Williams.
Oh, Katt Williams joke. Yeah, that's right.
They found proof of him still in that one. Then they done went in on Ced. They figured out that Ced stole the Abominicious joke, which is a fucking hilarious joke.
Hilarious as fuck.
He stole that from, what was that show?
Designer Women.
Designer Women. The black dude on Designer Women. He told that joke in 1987.
Yeah.
On a TV show.
I don't remember what channel, but it was on TV.
Yeah, I remember the show.
Way you can hear it back in the 80s.
Yeah. That nigga had, they had Scruncho was on that motherfucker talking about it. That nigga said Katt called him and said he was gonna kill, said Scruncho said, don't kill him. He said he could be just using your joke. He gonna look out, man. It's like, it's growing pains. He said, well, I'm glad you feel that way because that nigga is currently doing your joke also. He said, when he said that nigga is pop locking right now. And then they cut to a scene, don't know what I was watching, they cut to the scene. But Scruncho
first came out.
Yeah.
That's how I remembered his name. I was like, that's the pop locking nigga.
Yeah.
And then he also did, wasn't he the first one to do the... Nah, because Jamie Foxx had already did Wanda before that.
Mm-hmm.
But he did the one on stage though. Wasn't that him?
He was the.
He put the wig on and had the little biker shorts on, act like the little chick.
I don't remember.
Okay.
Yeah, as far back as I remember Scruncho, he was the gangbanging nigga.
Yeah, but he also did that too. I think it was Shantae or some shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
then they pulled up that motherfucker. He got to talking about when he killed Steve Harvey and told everybody that nigga was wearing a wig. Nigga, motherfuckers pulled up a goddamn old camcorder video of that shit in Detroit.
Yeah, I seen that.
And they said,
clown.
Okay, so boom.
Clown that nigga.
Listen, I got the backstory on that. Cause
well, it was supposed to be just Steve Harvey's just show, right?
Listen. The backstory on that was, I forgot who the fuck I was just listening to tell it. It was D.L. Hughley or one of them niggas. Somebody was telling like why Katt Williams went out there and did that to him. He said the year before that, before he had blew up, before Friday, before...
I need to talk about.
They said his kids had seen Steve Harvey in the mall.
Yep, I heard that.
Said that nigga, the kids went over there to see him. Steve didn't want to get the kids autograph, none of that shit.
The first time blew him off.
Yeah, said my daddy's Katt Williams. And he said, who the fuck is Katt Williams? To the nigga kids.
But in retrospect, it kind of makes sense why he said that.
That's cool, but these is kids.
No, but still, no. They are kids. But at the same time, when they came back and said, my daddy's Katt Williams, who the fuck Katt Williams? Because he didn't go by Katt Williams back then.
It was Cat in the Hat.
He was Cat in the Hat. Until he got sued by Disney.
Yep.
Or they talked to him.
that nigga said, so a year later, now Katt didn't hit it big. That nigga Steve was having a hard time selling tickets. He said he put Katt on the bill to help sell it out. And that nigga Katt Williams came out that motherfucking ate Steve ass alive on his own show.
But I thought it was like a roast battle.
That's what they were saying. Katt turned it into that.
One. Okay.
It was initially
just a regular comedy show.
Yeah.
All right.
And he put him on there because he needed help selling tickets. And he tore his ass up.
That nigga wasn't funny.
Nah.
He was funny for his first couple. His first one that I seen special on HBO.
Well, see, he ain't. And I know some of that shit was like went over for me back then. But I ain't never really thought Steve Harvey was like stand up funny. Steve Harvey is TV host funny.
Yeah. But back then that's all he had.
I know.
He had Def Jam, and then he had that.
Yeah.
No. I'm lying. He was on Def Jam first.
Yeah.
And somehow he finagled his way. Remember, he had that TV show, Me and the Boys. See, nobody even talked about that.
No, I remember that
when
one.
When he first came out, he had a show on. So he came on before Thea. And it was called Me and the Boys, and it was him and three boys, and they didn't have a mom.
Huh.
And he had the flat top and everything still.
I don't remember that one because all I remember was the Steve Harvey show,
that came out after because it didn't last long. It probably did like maybe a season, maybe two. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like I said, it was on NBC, ABC, one of them major channels. You know what I'm saying? And had a cool little night that he came on too, cool little show. But that went away, and then all of a sudden, after hanging with Mr. Cooper, then came the Steve Harvey show.
His show stole hanging with Mr. Cooper, the whole concept.
Now, was Mr. Cooper, I thought he was a gym teacher, but he wasn't principal?
He eventually became the principal, but it was
But he started off as a teacher, though.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
But it was the whole, from the neighborhood, he was a successful NBA player, I think.
That's what it was.
And then he came back to his high school to be a gym teacher and then the principal or whatever.
Yeah.
Steve's, he was a successful musician.
Music teacher, that's what he
was. And then he came back to be a music teacher, and then he ended up being the principal.
Because what was old girl?
Well, I don't think he ever ended up being the principal, because she was the principal.
Because he was just a teacher.
Piggy was the principal.
Yeah.
She's been Piggy since then to me, and I love her. I love her to this day. But he stole my nigga's whole shit.
Whole thing.
Then I saw a thing. What's the man's name? We just talking about. I just hang over.
C-Lar?
No.
Oh, Mark Curry.
It's Mark Curry?
Ain't that it?
Cooper? Mark Curry?
Mr. Cooper was the name of the show.
Okay.
His real name was Mark Curry.
Mark Curry. He showed a joke that Steve just stole from him a couple years ago.
Talking about the UPS boxes?
Yeah, the Halloween.
Halloween, yeah. He said, "I'll be damned. This motherfucker stole my joke, son of a bitch."
Yeah.
But yeah, that happens a lot in that world too, man. That's why, I've been dabbling because I've been thinking about doing some open mics and shit.
Oh,
but they was like, that's the biggest thing they always tell you. They was like, you got a big joke that you working on, don't do it in no open mics.
Yeah.
Because niggas will steal your shit.
Yeah.
You just gave them the idea.
Especially bigger niggas.
Yeah. They'll steal your shit and, you'll never.
Because I just watched the whole, you know, be watching that Dark Side of Comedy shit.
Yeah.
I watched the whole thing. That's what, remember Carlos Mencia?
Joe Rogan tore his ass.
But that's what happened to him.
Yeah.
Joke stealing.
Joe Rogan called his ass out. On his shit.
I know. But I watched the whole, they did a whole episode of Dark Side of Comedy about his career, the up and down of it. And they had like a lot of the comics on there that he stole from. And what he was doing was he was touring and allowing people to open up for him, whoever was the hottest in the city. And he was stealing their jokes and going to the next city and doing their jokes.
Oh,
so that's how he was picking up his routine. He would watch his opening act, do their thing, jot that shit down, and it would become a joke on the next
tour.
So
then nobody knows about it because they're not aired.
Because they're not aired. These is just...
Yeah, this is just word of mouth.
This is just there. And so by the time he does a special or something, he's got 30 jokes he done stole from 30 different niggas.
And put them all together.
Yeah. Retweet them a little bit. You know how they do. Yeah. But you know when it's your fucking joke.
And I thought that dude was pretty funny. So he made the shit funny.
Yeah, but they had a little like the same thing, just not on the same scale.
No.
But the same thing because they had old camcorder videos of motherfuckers doing the jokes, and then Carlos Mencia doing them on Comedy Central.
Yep.
And shit like that, same shit.
Like I said, Joe Rogan called that ass out. Right on his special.
Yeah, he did. But man, he got on Ricky Smiley ass.
Oh, something vicious, but I would have too.
And now more and more shit done came out about that shit. Ricky Smiley ass just won't shut the fuck up. Because I watched the interview where Ricky Smiley had Ice Cube on the thing. And he said that shit to Cube. And Cube was like...
No, we put you on a lot of parts.
He said we had you audition for a lot of parts.
So we didn't ever give you any parts.
Yeah, you got the Santa Claus.
Right.
Like, nigga, Money Mike was a loose character that we had. And then this nigga Katt came in and
amped it up.
And did his thing. He improv most of it. Yeah.
Wrote his own shit for somebody else's movie. And made it good.
Yep.
Made it fucking good. So he was the nigga in that movie.
He got on Ricky Smiley ass bad.
And I would have too.
Yep.
The good thing you was the crackhead Santa Claus motherfucker because you didn't need no words.
Yep. I don't agree with his take on Kevin Hart.
As far as what? The plant shit?
The plant shit. I personally, and see, this is how it be when you like a fan of like underground shit. You know how like if you're a fan of like underground rap and then a nigga hit it big and be like, he came out of nowhere, you like, nigga, he had 10 CDs.
Over here.
Yeah.
Just because y'all can hear about him over here.
That's what I'm saying.
And that's what the big thing that he did say, how this nigga from the East Coast come to the West Coast and within a year have his own show? Well,
you gotta think. When Kev got discovered by Dame Dash, and they put him in Paper Soldiers. Dame Dash and Jay-Z.
Right.
Dame Dash and Jay-Z was...
Right. I forgot about that.
That was his first movie.
That was, because that nigga had me rolling.
That was his first movie. So you got to think he got discovered and put to a movie by niggas that was huge in the industry though.
Already had movies out because they already what? How many state properties was already?
No. I think Paper Soldiers was before any of that.
Sure.
Yeah, Paper Soldiers was like one of their first like endeavors. But like you kind of get you got the stamp of Rockefeller, so now you get a different.
Yeah, you get a different door opening for you.
Cause
I forgot all about that, bro.
I saw like clips back in the day of when he was Little Kev the Bastard before he was Kevin Hart. He was going by Little Kev. Remember how Cat Williams was Cat in the Hat?
Yeah.
Kevin Hart was Little Kev the Bastard, and he was funny, but he was working on it.
Okay.
And then if Doughboy was here, he could attest to this because me and this nigga saw this shit together. This nigga was over at my house. But we was teenagers, and you know how like late at night on Comedy Central, after midnight they would run
rerun.
They would run stand-ups but with cursing.
Yeah.
Or after midnight.
Yeah, uncensored.
Uncensored. They ran a 30-minute Kevin Hart stand-up that had me and this nigga Doe in here laughing so hard we woke my mama up. And we was teenagers. I had no clue who this nigga was.
Right.
This nigga had me dying. So he was well known through all that, and then he just played the game the right way. He knew the right people. He went, but also he had like 4 shows failed and never panned out. And then he had to go back the comedic route because he had like 4 shows that failed, that never panned out, pilots that never got picked up. Soul Plane was supposed to be the big breakout movie. It got bootlegged to shit and failed at the box office.
Yeah.
So theoretically, the nigga was a failure. And then he grinded his way out of failure and became who the fuck he is now. That's not how that plant shit worked. And maybe you didn't know about this nigga.
Right.
But just like with Katt Williams, this nigga had a career before that. I personally never saw Katt Williams on Comic View. First time I ever saw Katt Williams was Money Mike. And I watched Comic View. I don't know how I missed the nigga. But if we run it by his standards, nigga, use the plan too, if that's the case. Just because I don't know about the shit you did.
Right. The only movie we seen you in was Friday After Next.
But you had a whole career before that.
Right.
And everybody around you and around where you was at knows that.
Right.
It's the same shit with Kevin Hart. He talking about with a nigga never had nothing going on the West Coast. How did he do all that on the East Coast? And then, well, if you get tied in with niggas like Jay-Z and Dame Dash and...
He's already from what, Philadelphia, right?
Yeah.
So...
And then you got to think, he got to run it tough with your man who is really like a gatekeeper in comedy and don't nobody be talking about it because he was on Tour Soldiers. Paper Soldiers.
Who? I don't remember nothing about that movie. I just remember it was funny as fuck when I first seen it. I only seen it once.
Dude, man, he's like because you know, T.K. Kirkland and this other nigga, Capone.
Oh, not Blue Capone, but Capone.
Yeah.
How you talking about?
Capone was on there, so he was running around with them niggas, and then they all ended up out there on the West Coast, and that's how he ended up with Tiffany Haddish and all them underneath his belt. And then he played the game the right way. Now, certain things, he said that the majority of the shit he said, and I completely agree with. But I just don't think you can be mad at a nigga that played the game the right way because you didn't want to play the game. And then he saw success out of it.
Yeah.
That's just hating in my book. Because he never said Kevin stole nothing from him. He never said the nigga, you just hating on how big this nigga got.
Hey, he was already here in the moment. He's like, fuck it, I'm just releasing everything.
Yeah.
So shit, he let it have it. He didn't get too graphic on him like he did everybody else.
No, I know.
He just touched on him.
Then they released the whole thing with Kevin kind of going hard on Katt Williams on the Breakfast Club interview. Because he said that type of shit before.
At least he didn't fucking rap on him.
Ludacris.
Yeah. Why?
I don't fucking know. That was so stupid.
Why? He should have just said nothing at all.
Yeah, you should just shut the fuck up.
Get your 200 million, nigga, and shut up.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
Live with your pretty wife.
That part. Funny face, light skinned wives who don't do no interviews. Big face, light skinned wives who don't do no interviews. Nigga, they took pictures of all of them side by side. Put them. I said, these niggas all got the same wife.
They do. Pretty much, they do. Same look, same hair pulled back the same way, same cheeky ass eyes. Yes, it's like they just was processing these bitches. Yeah. And as soon as you sign the contract, they come out the other door like, we got you. Look at us, we got you.
I tell you what has been dope though. The same way niggas was fact checking, like the joke shit and all that shit. There's been a lot of motherfuckers coming out, talking about shit Katt's done for them.
Oh yeah.
And that list is crazy.
Shit, Earthquake with Bill Crawford.
Nigga, the list is crazy.
Man, it gets
Deion Cole. Said it, nigga. Your man's.
Who?
Corey Holt.
Corey Holt. Oh yeah, he was one of the first motherfuckers to come out and say so. He said that nigga ain't lying.
I tell you, and in that video it came out probably about a year ago, so they just resurfaced it. But Boosie, have you seen that one?
No.
Boosie was damn near crying about this shit. Boosie was like, man, one of the realest niggas I've ever met in my entire life is Katt Williams. He said, he said it was right after he got out of jail. He said he didn't even have a place to live yet because he had lost his house when he was in prison because, you know, he was on death row, nigga. Yeah. We letting the house go. We got lawyer fees and shit.
Yeah.
So he lost his house. He said, so he was out of prison. He said he was in a hotel, like a 5-star hotel, him and his kids, but he really came home with not much of nothing.
Right.
And he was on the grind. And he said Katt Williams had invited him to his show because he was in Louisiana. He reached out like somebody find Boosie, tell him to come to my show. So Boosie came out. You know, he took pictures, this and the third, and he watched the show. He had a good time. He said, Boosie said when he was leaving, Boosie said he got in the back of the car that he was riding in, and he said Katt came and said something to him, and he threw a towel in the car at him. And he said, Boosie said when he grabbed it, he said he thought it was some weed because Katt had been smoking some real good weed. And Boosie said something about it. He said, but as he was pulling out, he said he opened up the towel and it was $15,000. He said, nigga, he said, and I don't know if that nigga know. He said, but at that moment in my life, he said, nigga, he said that, because they wasn't, you know, when he first got out, they wasn't, they wouldn't allow him to tour.
Yeah, he couldn't do shit. He had to stay in the state, didn't he?
Because they had to cancel, because his first show out of prison was supposed to be here.
Yeah, Tropicana.
And they had to cancel it because
that's when they kept talking about Super Unit was on some bullshit. Yeah.
They had to cancel because his people wouldn't let him travel outside the state. They had to get that worked out.
Which was smart.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shit, that'd been dumb if they let him go out.
But you know, he on federal probation now. He's everywhere because you know that's how they make money. They got to let you go make money.
Right.
But he just had to
get the hard shit out.
Yeah. But nigga, Deion Cole was talking about nigga. He did a show and got done. It said some random woman walked over and gave him $3,000 and come to find out it was Katt Williams.
Yeah. That's what he kept saying. He said, I prefer the company of women. See, and that went over Shannon Sharp's head, too. Yeah. He kept saying, you pay all your employees? He's like, this way he kind of looked at him like, nigga, did you hear what I said?
Yeah.
He said he said a bitch brought him the money.
Yeah.
I gave him that money. You know, my employee brought it to him. You know what I'm saying? Not nobody bringing me money.
And that nigga, I liked how there would be absolutely no D.L. Hughley slander tolerated.
Yeah, because he got respect for him.
See what Katt said? He said there will be no D.L. Hughley slander.
No, not at all. Because he stood on his shit, and he originally started on Comic View, probably somewhere before that, but that's where I was introduced to D.L. Hughley. And that nigga was always funny. Yep. He always had some original shit. You never heard about his shit from nowhere else. And if he said something, he said, I got it from here.
Bernie Max,
they got him though.
What?
They got him.
What they got him doing? Bernie?
Taking somebody's joke.
Did they? Mm-hmm. Well, we're not gonna talk about it. The rest are dead. Because I saw a clip about Bernie Mac that let me know exactly what type of dick he was, and I fuck with it.
Wait, go ahead. I think I know what you're talking about. Go ahead.
Trying to make that little boy sit on his lap.
Oh no, I seen that though. Yeah, that was, I've always respected Bernie from that shit. Yeah.
They was trying to make
like, come on, we gotta get in. Hell no.
Yeah, he said, boy, sit next to me, boy. Put your arm right here. Yeah. He said, I said no. We gonna sit.
Yeah, lady, come on, no.
Yeah, they was trying to do the promo shoot for the Bernie Mac show.
Bernie Mac show, yeah.
But my bonus son is in there going fucking crazy on that game. If y'all just heard that, he's losing his shit. He been sick the last couple of days. I bought him some medicine the other day, so now he's in live form. But no. I just started following her too because I ain't know nothing about it. But on TikTok, Bernie Mac's daughter.
Yeah, I seen that.
Put up a real sweet video about Katt and said she wants to meet him and talk with him because she never got to meet him personally, but said her dad always spoke real highly of him, and she was like, and she was like, and which I feel, she was like, and I just hang my hat on the fact that my dad's been dead for 15 years, and nothing has came out to lead me to believe that my dad wasn't the man that I know.
Right.
He says a lot of times motherfuckers go away and they can't hide them secrets no more. You find out
from other people
that motherfucker that you loved and thought he was this and the third was a whole different type of nigga.
Yeah. That's some crazy shit, but that's life.
Steve hating ass was always hating on Bernie.
Hey, nigga went down to the set of Ocean's 11.
Tried to take his part.
Ocean's 11. What the fuck was your country bumpkin ass gonna do?
And the wild part is, I don't know why Steve that country, man. He from Cleveland, Ohio.
Where did they move?
Steve's from Cleveland, Ohio.
He probably playing the Shaggy role. You know, Shaggy ain't no real Jamaican.
Yeah, I know.
So
Steve is from Cleveland, Ohio, man.
But I thought he had family in Alabama or some shit like that. He talked like a Bama.
He do, but the nigga grew up in Cleveland, Ohio.
I didn't know Katt was from Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Didn't I know he was a Midwest nigga?
Back in the day, when he blew up, come to find out he had some bitches here he was fucking with. You know, niggas be
here. They always be here.
Cause I used to know bitch that Nelly was fucking. I met Nelly in an apartment in Everwoods.
Haircut by the twins and shit.
Yeah.
Well, Dolphy and Willie had Master P here all the time.
All the time.
All the motherfucking time.
You know, like I said, I met Nelly right before he blew up at the little broad house. Cause she was just my homegirl, but he was gunning her in the back of fucking Amberwoods.
Yeah, maybe you telling me that.
Yeah.
That shit crazy.
He was coming down here getting them pounds off. Nelly was the bow man. Like he was the bow man. Like for real. I met nigga, like a lot of niggas used to always be here, bro. Like I met Jeezy in 3 Fountains. Jeezy really used to bring them.
Nah, Jeezy used to be here, and then he used to always go to the
Bro, this is before music. Jeezy used to bring them birds in Hallville.
Okay.
He was in the pipeline. He used to bring them motherfuckers in, and he ended up having my nigga BK on his street team for his first album he dropped, which was not that good. It was called "Come Shop With Me," and my nigga BK was on his the flyers and shit. Yeah. And he had met BK up here doing that. And he had took BK back to Atlanta with him, and BK lived in Jeezy's mansion for like 6 months doing the street team shit. And BK would call me like, man, this nigga ain't no plaything. He's like, bro, we in a mansion. He's like, bro, the nigga got 2 Ferraris, a this, that, and the third. Like the nigga is not lying. And that first album was trash. It was a double disc. Yeah. It was 28 songs in that motherfucker. Nope. He had on the CD. The CD was 2-sided. It was called Hard and Soft. Come Shop With Me was one CD was called Hard, the other one was called Soft. He was standing in front of like the neighborhood like store with like a Washington Bullets jersey on. And he had, remember that was back when niggas would wear the 2 headbands? Yeah. He had like a red headband on with a white one, and it was like leaning this way. Big old milk dud head ass nigga. It was called Come Shop With Me. And the nigga had, it didn't, like, only reason I had it is because BK was on the nigga street team.
Okay.
But if you listen to it, you do music, you rap. I've done a little bit of music, and you've done a ton of music. You know when you're trying to find yourself, when you're trying to find your voice.
He was still
he was experimenting.
Yeah.
Because there's like 3 songs on the second CD that sound like the Jeezy we all knew. the Jeezy we came to know.
Right.
And I was like, those songs are hard. And then next thing I know, when the new shit came out,
it was all that style.
Yeah.
Okay. That was the one with the Snowman, right? The first pushed out.
Yeah.
That's the one, the black album, well, not black, the black cover with the white snowman on it, right? That was plastered all over the fucking city.
That was the first album, but there was 2 mixtapes before that got him real big.
Okay. Cause yeah, he came on. He used to be up at the.
He used to be all the time.
The Ice Lounge.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it wasn't Club Ice. Excuse me. It was the old Hooligans in Glendale.
I bumped into that nigga. What was that clothing store? Used to be right there on 30th and Franklin, Hang Time, in the plaza.
Oh, 38th and Franklin. I'm sorry, I'm thinking Pillman Pike.
You remember it was Max Fashions when we were younger?
It was Max.
Yeah.
I think it was just Max, wasn't it?
It was Max Fashion.
Yeah.
And then after that, it became Hang Time.
I don't remember that.
And then, because they had the Hang Time right there, then they had the one over there on 30th and Meridian.
Yeah, I remember the one on 38th and Meridian.
It was a Hang Time right there on 30th, and he was, I bumped into the nigga, that motherfucker, one day, and he remembered me from being with BK.
That's what's up.
Max Fashion, boy, that's a throwback. Nigga, Mac, you know, Mac was a dope boy that.
He had the recycling glasses in there, too.
Yeah, man, and I wish Dope Boy was here, man. Mac, you know, we had a jewelry store we had a jewelry store growing up. My parents did a lot of his jewelry. Mac loved my mama to death. Like that was her baby. Like, so we would go to Max Fashions and he would let me and Dope Boy pick out extremely expensive things. And him and my mama would work it out, and he'd come to the jewelry store and get some shit taken care of for free, and you know what I'm saying?
That's how you do it. You haggle.
Yeah. Y'all know y'all always got to hear a weird one. Y'all always got 30% discount in here, and then we can work everything else out. Like,
I never shopped in there.
We wasn't supposed to. That's where you're supposed to go if you had money.
No, I know. I'm just saying. Like, I would go to Bernini. I would go to Alter Ego.
Yep.
I would go to.
Now Max Fashions was way too high. It was pretty sure it was the front.
We know.
Yeah. But he used to have some
Max
shit in there.
Fashion.
I got my first pelly coat out that motherfucker as a kid. Like 11 years old, I got my first pelly coat out. My first drug dealer trophy. But back to Katt, because goddamn, that's what we talking about. Just trying to think of any other points he touched on.
The fact that you know what I'm saying, he said what he said about not even religious belief, but you know what I'm saying, he said he's on the side of God. He's bringing out the truth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
and there's been a couple, not to cut you off.
Nah, you good.
What you saying, bro?
Nah, you good.
And even because, you know, some people have been pointing out a couple of mistruths or exaggerations.
It's a comedy special, whatnot.
That's what I was saying, bro. The nigga's an entertainer. So I say, from my personal belief, minus the Kevin Hart shit, at least 85 to 90% of everything he said seems to be coming out as true.
Yeah.
And there might be some, as we all know, man, we're storytellers. We sit on this motherfucker and tell stories, and sometimes there's exaggerations.
Yeah, there's embellishments.
Sometimes there's embellishments.
You got to make it sound entertaining.
Yeah, and a lot of that shit's for entertainment purposes, and that shit was entertaining.
It was.
Oh my God.
Like I said, the reactions from Shannon Sharp just let you know how genuinely he did not know that this was about to happen.
When did you watch? Because Shannon Sharp and Ocho Cinco.
Ocho Cinco. I seen that. I've been watching everything, bro.
So you saw him talking about it when it was over.
That 17 minutes worth.
Yeah.
That one. Okay, because there's multitudes. We got to make sure we talk about the right one.
Yeah, because I probably watched 10, 12 minutes, probably something like that. Because that's the whole show.
Yeah, they got to talk in circles.
The After Dark joint, because they do it on Zoom. Mm-hmm. But that's Ocho Cinco shit, and he had Shannon Sharp come on it. So Shannon Sharp do his shit, then he do that one when it's done. Mm-hmm. And I think that particular one, somehow Gilbert Arenas ended up on it too.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was. I do remember Gilbert Arenas popping up for like a hot second.
Yeah.
And then he went away.
Yeah. But Shannon Sharp said, nigga, we should have turned the cameras on the second the nigga walked in.
Yeah.
He said the nigga had already started going before we even.
It came from conversation.
The nigga came to get that shit off his chest.
Yeah, he used all that shit like therapy.
Well, and like he said on there, which is true, because Katt Williams doesn't necessarily answer to anybody.
No.
He doesn't do promo runs.
No.
So wherever Katt goes and sits down is because Katt wants to
go
sit down.
And that's a lovely power that you have when you can just not tell a motherfucker you coming, and then you say, "Oh, I'm here," and then motherfuckers just show up.
The Dave Chappelle effect.
Yeah. Who else did it? The young dude. Katt.
Katt's not. Yeah. They locked his ass up for the site of riot.
20,000 motherfuckers.
But that's a Dave Chappelle effect.
20,000 motherfuckers.
One of the funniest stories I've ever heard, and to have that type of power, one of the funniest stories I've ever heard about Dave Chappelle and that type of shit, Kevin Hart told it.
Oh, I remember.
The cross country shit.
Oh, no, go ahead.
Kevin Hart, motherfucker said, Kevin Hart had a show, and right before he went on, the fool was like, Dave was in town too. And he was at Kevin Hart was at the stadium, because he was on one of his stadium tours.
Right.
And Dave was at like one of the theaters. And he said, what? And he said, call Dave. Like, Dave, are you here? Are you in this city? He said, yeah, I'm here. He said, why didn't you tell me so, I could have did something different with my shit so I can be at your shit?
Yeah.
He said, Dave was like, well, what time do you get done? What time are you going to be done? He was like, well, I'll probably be done about 12. So I just won't go on till 12, man, if you want to come on over. He said, what? Like, okay. He said, Kevin said, so he got over there. He said, when he pulled up, it was a motorhome and SUVs and some motorcycles strapped to the motorhome. And so he said he did his thing, and when Dave got off stage, he said, Dave, what are you doing? Dave said, well, me and named like 3 niggas decided to ride across the country on motorcycles. And whenever I get low on cash, I just look at whatever city we're in and call somebody and tell them I'm here.
The power, man.
He said they throw together a show and I do my thing and get some money, and then we keep going on the.
It should probably take like a couple thousand. That's all you want to do is survive and go.
Yeah.
You already got money at home. He's just like, I don't want to waste that money. I want new money.
And we on the road. We going across country.
We call somebody real quick. We get an ATM money.
Yeah, me and the ATM.
Oh, yeah, I'll wait on you, nigga.
Go tell some jokes.
They just glad I'm here.
Yeah. That's what he said, what time do you go on, Dave? He said,
more of a treat.
That's what he said. He said, what time do you go on, Dave? He said, what time do you need me to go on?
Yeah.
Well, I can be over there by 12. I'll go on at 12 then, Kevin. Like
That's dope as fuck, man.
Yeah.
That's dope as fuck.
But then we all, I don't know if you knew, but I knew the adopted the 7 kids.
No, I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
Uh-uh.
I know that one because what happened was he had 2 kids with a woman that had 5 other kids.
Oh.
And they were about to go into the system.
Oh.
And he said absolutely not. So he took his kids' siblings.
Yeah. That's what's up.
Yeah.
What you supposed to do.
Yeah, he did that a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like you said, man, he went on that motherfucker, but that's the most entertaining shit I have seen.
Man, it was. I ain't went through a podcast like that so fast. It wasn't even fast. I watched everything. I paused. I went and made sandwiches and shit. Came back, watched more. Rolled blunts, watched more. You know what I'm saying?
Shannon Sharp need to buy that nigga a bottle of that Cavassier they was drinking and a watch or something, cause.
What, a Funny Marco Rolex?
Well, don't do that. Funny Marco's Rolex for real.
Huh? It wasn't real?
It was real.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It was 30,000. I'm just saying. It's like, shit, give me good.
You can get a Rolex for about $8 grand. You get a stainless steel boy.
This shit is Sharp we talking about.
He need to buy him something.
He gonna go get one in white women so you get that 200,000.
I'm about to check this out right now, cause in
a Stanley Cup.
Shannon Sharp owns Club. God damn, Shannon Sharp owns Club Shay Shay.
Club Shay Shay, yeah.
Outright, like that's his shit. You know how many views it's at right now?
Probably 25 million.
32.
32 million?
32 million.
It's only been a couple days. No, it's been about a week now.
No,
about a week. No, when was it? Tuesday? Or Wednesday?
Let me turn that down because 4 days ago.
Damn.
Almost 33 million.
And climbing.
Bruh, prior to this.
That's the original one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now the other ones, everybody, that's why I said everybody's eating off of it because they're trying to do their reactions and everything else.
But this is the original, 32. Prior to this, which is, I'm not knocking Shannon Sharp at all. His highest video prior to that for Club Shay Shay was 1.3 million. It was the Kirk Franklin episode. And that's still very impressive for your own platform. Yeah. And I'm not
independent a platform like that.
But I looked down his page and
they're less than that.
Everything was right around 500,000 to 1 million views.
Okay.
So his page is
it's doing numbers.
It's doing well.
But that's phenomenal.
This is crazy.
Right. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That is crazy.
That's like when you get some shit that blow like
I said, when I watched it, it was at, when I picked it up, it was at 2.4 something. When I came back, it was at like 6.
When I pulled it up, it was at like 4, 5. And then the next day, I had to take something over to my daughter, and I was telling her mother about it. Mm-hmm. And when I pulled it up to show her on the phone, it was at 17.
Damn. And
that wasn't even 24 hours.
No, it wasn't. Because everybody was talking about how, like, damn. But he's like, that was some good shit, man.
Yeah.
That was some good shit.
That was some good shit. That was some good shit.
Thank you, Katt.
I appreciate it. Like I said, and all the motherfucking the fact checking that's been done, bro. That's good shit.
I like when you talking about Wanda Smith. Oh, he had to correct him on that shit too. Yeah, I almost threw Wanda Sykes under the bus.
Yeah.
He's like, so why don't you like Wanda? Whoa, what are you talking about? Mm-hmm. He said, Smith and Sykes are 2 different names, sir.
I didn't even remember that. The Wanda Smith.
You don't remember that? Mm-mm. That's the one.
It was the radio station?
Yeah.
Okay, I do remember. I didn't remember her name.
That's the one they always show the clips about.
I didn't remember her name.
I remember it after that, right? Mm-mm. Oh, okay. So it's just like how you said. You know, they wasn't supposed to talk about the jail time, nothing like that. So when she felt like he was roasting her,
she went into that.
She tried to go to start roasting him, and he was like, "Oh no, ma'am, you don't want to do that." But she kept on. And so he started laying into her. He wasn't cussing her. He wasn't calling her bitches, no nothing.
I remember the clip. Yeah. I just didn't know her name.
Oh, yeah. And so that same weekend, because he was there with, I don't want to say Scruncho. It's not Scruncho. The nigga with the gap. Red. He was there with Red. So
that's one of his guys.
Yo, so Red had a show. And they went to the comedy, he went to the comedy show to see Red. And either Wanda's son or her husband, I think it was her son,
pulled the gun on him.
Pulled the gun on him.
I remember that. Okay. They pulled the gun. I remember that part.
But that's what it's from.
Okay. Because I remember, I don't even know how the fuck we did all this talking, and I didn't mention my favorite part of the interview.
Which one? Oh, Fat Faison Love.
It was a Fat Faison Love. I hate Faison Love. I do not like that fat raccoon-eyed bastard. I can't stand him. I'd roll that nigga down the street.
I'm glad you said raccoon eyes.
What?
The gooey raccoon. Oh, you don't know about the gooey raccoon?
No.
Motherfucker, Aries Spears.
I don't like that nigga either.
But he tried to chime in.
Did he?
Oh, yeah, he tried to chime in something hard, too.
Why?
That's what everybody's asking. Like, why are you talking, nigga? You don't even have no, like, real specials, and you always doing these backroom comedy shows.
Yeah, because nobody fuck with that nigga.
But Corey Holcomb called him the gooey raccoon because he got the rings around his eye, and he got beat up by Zoe.
Yeah, I remember that. One of my favorite comedians done chimed in, and he talking shit about Katt, and I ain't had a chance to. Ali Sadiq.
Oh.
And
that remind me of Katt though, so I want to hear that.
He was refuting some of the shit that Katt said that I think he might have some personal things about. But he was kind of talking kind of strong, and I don't know because I didn't get a chance. I literally saw a little clip like 10 minutes before you got here.
Oh, okay. But say low key, a lot of people don't fuck with Ali.
I love Ali.
I'm talking about like, you know how motherfuckers get the roasting back and forth.
Yeah.
They won't do that with Ali.
I know. That nigga different. I love Ali.
Yeah, he's hilarious. He was very hilarious. He was on Kill Tony on one of them too.
Man, my funniest shit in the world probably about a week ago. I was over at my parents' house and somehow my mama had found Ali Sadiq. And she was like, have you ever heard of this comedian named Ali Sadiq? I said, Mexican got on boots? She said, oh my God, Mexican got on boots. She said, I found him on something and I done went down a YouTube rabbit hole. I said, oh, he's hilarious.
He's very hilarious.
I said, he's out of Texas. He's hilarious. He's a fat Faison lie. I hate that fat motherfucker, man. I hate him about as much as I hate goddamn people from London.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I don't like Faison Love, man. He's a fat hating bastard, man. And even like, I mean, everybody got a little hate in him. So even like, I personally feel like the Katt Williams shit towards Kevin Hart could have some hate in it.
Yeah. He didn't want to touch on everybody.
But this is my thing,
he
right?
didn't want nobody to go unfazed.
This is my thing. Everybody got a little hate in them, right? So if you sprinkle a little hate, but that ain't like your character,
right? I
can excuse that little hate. If you got a whole lot of other shit going on. Faison Love just fucking hates. Anytime they ask that nigga a question about anything, he's a hating fat bastard.
He really is.
Anything you ever ask that nigga, he's just a hate. No, they not doing that. He's just a hating fat bastard. I hate that fat motherfucker, man. I hate him. I hate him because he's a hater. See how hate reflects hate. See how the shit rub off on people. See how that shit rub off on niggas, man. I ain't even the type of nigga to hate a nigga, man, unless you from the UK. But I hate that nigga. Hate that nigga. Did we cover all the Katt Williams shit?
I believe so. Yeah.
Did we? He gave Gary Owens a half a little pimp in there. But not really though. Cause it sounded like a pimp, but when I watched Gary Owens, I said Williams. That was my nigga. That was my nigga that died. Rest in peace, Gary. Gary Owens. He just said Gary Owens can't cross back over because he won't.
Yeah, because he won't do what...
He won't suck no dick.
Yeah, he won't do that. He won't bow down to
That's what because Gary Owens was like, man, why Katt do that to me? When he said he got on there and watched, he's like, oh, no, Katt ain't say nothing wrong. Katt just said I won't sacrifice my morals. Y'all was tripping.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, he's like, me and Katt are friends. Katt's done things for me. Like, we...
There's that, there's that gatekeeper shit that we was always talking about. And, once you don't want to play ball, you know what I'm saying? I think that's one of the reasons why he brought up Kevin Hart. You know what I'm saying? Other than the plant shit, because, you know what I'm saying? I didn't understand where that came from either, but, that's their world. You know more about it than I do. If you don't speak on it that way, have at it. But, what I'm about to say?
Gatekeeper shit.
The gatekeeper, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's too many motherfuckers out there, bro. And if you ain't playing the way they want to play, you ain't getting in there. Oh, you also said something about Joe Rogan shit.
Yeah.
Hey, and it's from what I've been watching, he's right. He's damn near right. How about all the comedians are damn near unfunny.
Oh yeah. Joe Rogan's little crew.
Yeah, like Tony's cool.
Yeah.
But the rest of them, I be like...
Ari Shaffir, I don't fuck with him.
No, Ari Shaffir is kind of horrible.
Yeah, I don't fuck with Ari Shaffir.
William Montgomery, every now and again, he's cool.
Shane McGillis is hilarious.
What's the dude? The one dude they promote, Hans Kim.
Yeah.
Not funny
at all. I don't fuck with him.
Like, I don't understand how you got that spot. And now they got Cam. And I hope that Cam and David Jolly don't fall into that. You know what I'm saying? David Lucas kind of got out of it.
You know how that shit go though, man. It be real life. It be clicks.
Yeah.
The same way, and see.
Like high school.
But the same way.
The jocks hang with the jocks.
But the same way, and I think all that animosity he had at Steve Harvey and Sid and them's little crew is just because of the foul shit they did to him. Because
and then the years of endurance of that.
Yeah, because everybody got crews. Because even Katt got his people,
but then,
like Lunel, Red, and a few other people. They like really under Katt's umbrella, and he always makes sure they work and he always makes sure they eating. Like Kevin Hart, it's Tiffany Haddish. It's
I can't remember the brother's name.
The Plastic Cup Boys, the tall black diamond. Hilarious, man. I just can't remember their names off the top of my head, which is my bad. But them is his people.
I didn't know follow them like that.
Them niggas is hilarious.
That's why I don't know their names like that.
And they all got their little shit and they've done their little thing, but they make a lot of money running around with Kevin Hart.
They do, just like with people with Joe Rogan.
Yeah, that's
running
what
around
I'm
making hella money.
So you got your crews, and having the crews and all that shit is cool as long as you're not shitting on the next people and stealing from motherfuckers.
Right.
Because having your crew is what you're supposed to do.
Exactly. Which I didn't understand why he brought up Joe Rogan, but like I said, he was already on the chair, so he like, fuck everybody that did something to him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't blame him. Shit, we don't know. You know what I'm saying? So.
Well, he brought up Joe Rogan because Joe Rogan made that big deal about Carlos Mencia stealing jokes.
Yeah.
But one of his people got jammed up in some shit like that too, and he shot him bail and said they were just paying homage or interpolating or he spun it.
He tried to spin it so where it did look innocent for that person.
Yeah.
But not Carlos.
So that's how.
Well, I mean, Carlos stole a lot of jokes.
Yeah, but that's how that happened.
I can see where that comes from though. So don't be a hypocrite.
I was watching them. Funny enough, and they brought it back up, and I barely remember it, man, because even like some of my favorite podcasts, bro, I could not get with the Zoom shit.
It took a while. It took a while for me. It took a while.
Bro, I didn't watch a lot, and I eventually did, but I missed a lot of episodes.
Now, what was your limit, though? Like, how many people could you handle on a Zoom podcast?
Like none at first.
I'm talking about when you did accept it.
Like 3.
Mine was like 4 or 5.
Okay.
I couldn't do nothing past that because niggas start talking over each other and it was
I'll take that back. 4 was probably my max, and it was Kevin Hart had a podcast during the pandemic.
Okay.
Him and the 3 other niggas, the
Plastic Cup Boys.
And they was all from at home.
Well, see, the All Deaf, they had it like that too.
One of those names is Spank. Spank is the tall nigga. But, you know, the Joe Budden podcast, my favorite podcast. And Joe Budden and them, they was talking about this Katt shit on Saturday's episode. He was like, when we had Katt on here, he got into a lot of that, but we didn't touch on it that heavy because we was really talking about some COVID-19 shit.
Oh.
And Katt was just sprinkling that shit in the middle.
Right.
And they played back some of it. I was like, God damn, he did like start. He was talking about that shit right then, but it was other shit to talk about.
Yeah.
So he was talking about the other shit that was first and foremost. But every once in a while he sprinkling some. Yeah, he said something about Steve on that, and that was 2 years ago.
Yeah, he trying to give him the golden ticket, but you know
it was the wrong time.
The wrong time, but I'm kind of glad he waited.
Yeah, and I'm glad he waited because it was Zoom. Yeah. It didn't I didn't see that one in real time. That shit, sitting down with that nigga.
That was excellent.
That nigga said Chris Tucker is Epstein Island Chris Tucker now.
Man, he's on the list. You can do it. Is he? That's why he said that. That is when he said that shit, I was like, damn. I forgot that Chris Tucker got caught up on that list. Yeah, that's why he said that shit.
It said Stephen Hawkins is on that list. They said nigga like to get, I don't know if they lying. They said nigga like to have bitches be naked and stand up and do math on the board. I think they was lying, but that's hilarious if it's true.
He probably did. But yeah, he got caught up on that shit.
Side note, Dave Chappelle dropped a phenomenal stand-up over the weekend.
The Dreamer?
Big Dreamer?
Big Dreamer, yeah. And it's already getting slapped.
Oh, of course it is. But that was
always the same team.
That was hilarious.
Go after his ass.
Oh, it was hilarious.
I didn't see it.
Bro, you gotta watch it.
I'm gonna watch it then.
I won't ruin the funniest LBGT joke. I will not ruin it.
Okay.
Cause nigga, you will not see it coming. It's masterful.
Oh, he's like that on that.
And when this particular joke,
an hour or more.
It's an hour.
Okay, I'm gonna watch it
This
tonight.
particular joke, you will not see it coming. Oh man, the joke takes this many when it happened. I said, oh.
Yeah, I like when he does that.
I said, oh, you motherfucker.
It's like he rapes more than he says. He saves more than he rapes. I like when he does shit like that.
Then that nigga said, I guess I won't ruin that one for you, but then the nigga, when he did that joke, everybody, the reaction was what he wanted. Everybody, oh, he said, I know, here we go. He said, I'm not doing no more of them jokes, man. Remember, 2, 3, maybe that's all you get out of me this time. He said that community's more trouble than it's worth. He said, I'm gonna tell you whose backs I am gonna start kicking in on this one. He said the handicaps. The whole crowd said, what the fuck? He said, it's probably a handicapped nigga in the back right now, because that's where they make him sit.
They don't have a section for handicap.
He said,
they don't.
He said he probably back there, he did his arm like this. He said, oh man, I came here for some LBGTQ jokes, and now he gonna kick my back in. Hey, good, it's good shit. Even the so you watch comedy and shit like that. So even, and you'll know it when you see it, because I'm not gonna tell you the joke. Even the joke that's bad, he does the bad joke for phenomenal recall.
Yes.
Later in the show.
I love that shit.
Like when he does the joke, like I was like, ugh.
Then he makes you forget about it.
And then when he hit you, I was like, ah! Good shit, man.
I love that shit.
Never nigga watch a man straight work, bro. It's called Big Dreamer.
Big Dreamer, yeah.
Big Dreamer, nigga.
Was that this weekend?
It was the same, yeah.
Okay.
It dropped.
All this shit just happened all this week.
It dropped 2 days before the Katt Williams shit.
This was a phenomenal opening of the year.
Yeah. It dropped 2 days before the Katt Williams shit on Netflix.
Shit.
Maybe a day. Two days tops.
Cool.
Yeah, and it's good. It's really good.
I thought it was one of the old ones, but then I was like, I know how many more does he got to go?
He know he signed a new deal with him.
Oh, so did he already do the 4?
You know, he's got like a big deal with Netflix.
Well, at first he just had the 4 to do, and then they was talking about renegotiating.
Well, he got a whole nother deal for some more of his. Then he's got the deal for some of the ones that he's producing. Remember, he dropped like 2 last year.
Neil Brennan and fuck, who?
He did Earthquake.
Was it Earthquake?
I think
you might be right.
Remember, he came out at the beginning like, he introduced him. Yeah. So he's got a deal with Netflix to produce other people's specials, and then he's got a new deal with himself. He's got a major deal with Netflix.
That's what's up.
That's why Netflix went and did what they did with Comedy Central about his money for the Chappelle show.
Yeah, and then they stopped playing this shit.
Well, they made him work that shit out.
Yeah.
That's why it's back on Netflix. Yeah. So he can get paid for it. They said, nigga, nah, we do business, nigga. We not about to let you fuck that up at all. Yeah.
Well, shit, let's take a break, bro.
Yeah, it's break time.
Use it.
Shit, I'm all out of liquor. All right, we back, man.
Yeah.
We back. We've Katt Williams it out.
Now for the next order of business.
The nigga that should have went to the Olympics.
The Negro Olympics will be bringing you. I don't even have the brother's name.
I got it. I got it.
Yeah.
I know.
That started my day off the day that it happened. Well, the next day.
As a nigga that has dealt with many court cases, it made my motherfucking heart smile to see that nigga jump. Cause man, them judges be up there talking so crazy to you.
She was talking filthy.
But like I said, bro, like I've been in court with them judges, because the judges don't see you as people.
Nope.
They're just another name on their docket, and they talk shit to you. They give you life in prison and go have lunch and laugh about it with the prosecutor. Nigga, like it's all right. So boom. Before we even get into this, like this is why it made my heart smile, bro. Because like for a long time when I was younger, I had a big dope case, and it was in courtroom 20. and which is a big drug court here. Everyone knew that you never wanted afternoon court because you didn't want to get the trickle down anger that the judge had from whatever he had to deal with in morning court. Because he would be in afternoon, they'd do morning court, then they'd take a recess for lunch, come back and do afternoon court. Nigga, afternoon court, that nigga day is already pretty much ruined. He's dealt with 30 niggas in morning court who have pissed him the fuck off. So afternoon court, nigga, you getting some foul shit. If nigga, you want to be the first nigga at 8 a.m., right. He just got there, he got his coffee, his eyes are still bright. Mm-hmm. You might go home. Nigga, if you got court at 6:30 in the afternoon, liable to go to penitentiary. Mm. So when I saw this nigga springboard, this nigga sideways dived.
Hell yeah, like he was doing the high jump. Cleared the bar too.
Cleared it and got her.
Oh, I'm glad he got her.
And was whooping her ass. Nigga, in the longer video, nigga, you can hear her getting her ass whooped.
But fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that.
What's up?
The fucking bailiff.
Oh.
What the fuck was that? That motherfucker had her back all right. Them little big ass baby punches. What the fuck was he doing?
Listen, man. Niggas be getting hired because they look apart. Nigga, that man probably ain't never threw a punch before in his life.
It looked like a midget punching at somebody.
But that man probably ain't never threw a punch before in his life, man.
Every time he hit him with his little fist, he went squeak.
Squeak.
And I don't know if you heard it because you haven't said it yet, but you probably will in this article. Is that an article for this?
Yes.
Okay, cool. The fucking police or the responding officers went to the wrong courtroom. That's why it took so long.
And they're getting their ass whooped.
That's why it took so long. But why did no one else jump in? Like the other facilitators of the court.
Who?
The other people behind, you know, there's got to be other officers in there other than that squeaky hand man and the other guy.
To be real with you, usually it's not. Usually,
I ain't saying nobody behind the people, none of them.
Usually in court, there's usually, especially in like a bigger city. Yeah. Cause you know, like
they was in Atlanta, right?
They was in Vegas.
Vegas.
If you in like Mayberry, then they're all over the place. But in like bigger cities, bro, there's they're mainly guarding the entrances. Yeah. And then you got your one bailiff that's in the courtroom all the time with the judge, and then the other ones are usually tasked with bringing
the
prisoners in and out, and taking them back. So they're usually behind the court, right, in the holding cells with the prisoners, and they'll come out and they'll be there while the prisoners are seeing the judge, and then they take them back. So it's usually not a whole lot of, because they usually, the way that they figure it is, they guard the shit out of them doors. So the chances of someone else having a weapon in this motherfucker are very slim to none. So we just got to deal with the physical shit, and we can get there in time. And there's a nigga that's supposed to be there. Now, what they didn't know is Buddy had squeaky toy punches. Because I done seen some bailiffs get busy, like
right. Yeah, but that's what I'm expecting. The judo chop.
They just had the wrong one, bro.
Oh man,
and she didn't know she had the wrong one, or she would have been talking like that.
Yeah, she did too. She felt all comfortable.
She ain't
even when he came to like most that I've seen on like YouTube, the worst one I seen was motherfucker spit from the podium to the judge. You know what I'm saying? So that's the most I've seen somebody make contact with the judge. You know what I'm saying?
Or I ain't never seen a motherfucker jump on a judge.
No.
I done seen people jump on the plaintiff, like people in the audience jump on the
defendant.
Yeah, bro. I ain't never seen a motherfucker jump on the judge, bro. This shit make my heart smile, man. Let's get all official with it.
All right.
Clark County District Judge Mary Kay Haltus was attacked in her courtroom on Wednesday while delivering a sentencing for 30-year-old Debra Redden.
Let me see.
Deobra. Deobra Britton. Deobra was in court for his sentencing on a charge of attempted battery with sustainable bodily injury. Deobra's attorney requested probation for his client and even argued for a suspended sentence, reportedly citing previous completions of the probation program, his mental health history, and his background, to which judge denied, and quote, "I appreciate all that, but I think it's time that he gets a taste of something else," the judge explained, "because I just can't with all the history." Deborah is seen leaping over the, Thankfully, the judge is okay. However, a marshal was reportedly injured. According to reports,
that's the one with the hand.
Deborah was
He hurt his hand. He squeaked too much.
Yeah, he squeaked too much.
She's not gonna squeak out that bitch. It's silent now.
Yeah, because she was talking cash shit, man.
And the way she just was like, no.
Yeah.
Because his lawyer was like, look, we just want probation, this, that, the other, home visitation. No, I think he deserves something more. He needs a taste of this medicine. And she flipped her hair. And when she flipped her hair, that nigga was on his way. He said, fuck that bitch. That was his word verbatim.
Yep.
Fuck that bitch as he's flying over to motherfuckers.
She said, well, have you seen your criminal history? He said, I lived it. She said, you lived it. Oh, man.
That shit's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
That was crazy in the motherfucker.
Yeah, man. My man took fucking flight. They say they're trying to call him crazy. They got him in solitary confinement. That's what I'm just reading right now.
He better be by himself.
Yeah.
Like, well, shit, he probably be a champion in that motherfucker as soon as they release him.
You know they got him by himself now.
Oh, they beat the shit out of him.
His ass. Yeah. And they need for people not to be able to see him for
that
a
nigga
while.
look like the Elephant Man.
Yeah. They see when you do stuff like that, but you gotta fully understand.
You fucking with the gang, boy.
Yeah.
That's the queen bee.
Yeah, they about to whoop your ass. And it's all good. I mean, you take your hit, but you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you just okay with what you needed to get off.
Yeah. Nah, he got off. Man. I don't blame him, though. He did what everybody felt like doing.
I remember I had a homeboy who was, you know what the shoe is? It's the shoe. It's here in Indiana. It's part of a prison, but it's where you go if you real fucked up.
Oh no.
It's like under the prison, and it's
oh no.
And it's so fucked up. Like you in your cell like 24 hours a day, you don't come out. It's so fucked up. Like they wheel the shower to your cell and like lock it onto the door, and then open your door so you can step out your cell into the shower, wash your ass, and step back into your cell.
Damn.
And I had a homeboy that did some time in that motherfucker, right? And when he had lumps and bruises and scars and shit, I'm like, bro, he was in that motherfucker rumbling. He was like, nah. He said, man, you know, they had me in this shoe for them few years, man. He said, when I just couldn't take, like, being in there by myself no more, I would flood my cell till they had to come in there and get me. And, you know, I'd get off on one or two of them, but then they whoop my ass.
Right.
He was like, that's kind of how I kept myself from going crazy. I just forced them to come in there and whoop my ass because they had to drag me out the cell. They had to do the other shit. Some type of human interaction.
That's sad.
I said, that's fucked up.
But he had to do that just to keep his sanity.
Yeah. I said, you would do what? He said, bro, I'd take like my mattress and shove it in the toilet and just keep flushing the toilet, flood my cell until they come. They had to come in that motherfucker and get me. He said, not be in that bitch. You know, my face covered because they gonna come in there and spray mace. He said, nah, man, I punched 2 or 3 of them niggas and they whoop my ass. Like, he said, but they whoop my ass. He said, but sometimes I got to get out of that motherfucker for a couple of days, go to medical, and then I said, nigga.
It made it like a vacation.
Yeah.
Like, shit, I gotta pay for this one. But this
like
time
you said, that's sad, but that's real.
Yeah. Damn. That's harsh.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that shit fucked up. It's fucked up.
Oh.
What else we got? Oh. arrested in where was he at? I don't remember exactly where my man was at, but he got arrested for. He jumped into the Bass Pro Shop aquarium butt ass naked, like in the middle of the store.
Naked? What the fuck?
There's a video of it too. I just ain't got it on here.
I've seen that video. Didn't realize what it was. I didn't think he was naked. I would never.
George Owens, 42, reportedly began acting erratically and intentionally drove a vehicle into a pool in the store parking lot. After the crash, police said the suspect exited the vehicle, stripped all his clothes off, ran into the Bass Pro Shop. Once inside, the man allegedly jumped into the aquarium. The man's family told the police he had suffered from mental illness. He was taken to a hospital for treatment and mental health evaluation. Before he was booked into jail, he was charged with public lewdness, disorderly conduct, resisting arrest, second-degree assault, 2 counts of criminal mischief for hitting a pole and damaging a patrol car, and 2 counts of reckless endangerment for how he drove the vehicle into the pool at this place. Nigga lost his mind, bro.
Is he a social media influencer?
I don't think so. I think he saw Aquaman 2, and it was so bad, it drove him crazy. Because I don't know if you press play on that bullshit.
I haven't even.
Don't do it.
I'm not a DC guy anyway.
Me either,
so
bro. But
like
sometimes I just be turning shit on.
Oh.
And
speaking of turning shit on.
What?
No, not like that.
Okay.
You're gonna get very turned off.
Oh Lord.
The first question I gotta ask is, okay, so you live in the house for 10 years, right? And you're renting. You're not even owning this house.
Okay.
You're renting for 10 years.
All
okay.
right.
But you got an infestation of roaches. You got roaches going in your refrigerator and your microwaves and your stoves and shit, right? All your appliances.
I heard this story. Because she tried to blame it on the nigga who owned the house.
Yes.
Like she ain't been.
I probably brought it up last week, but I don't know. I've been watching this shit every day.
Okay, I don't know if you did or if I just heard it somewhere else. I can't remember.
It was on YouTube. It's a guy down in Memphis that does like I say, evictions. He does evictions. Well, he doesn't do evictions, but he does the moving out process of the eviction, and he records them.
I've seen him before.
Okay.
I watched him on videos.
O'Neal or whatever his name is, and the lady, he first gets there. She's like, oh well, you know, he's letting her know that the stuff in the back that's already back there can stay. She's thinking that he's saying that if you get your stuff that you want to keep, put it in the back. So he catches her. He's like, yo, you can't put this. She was like, oh well. Son, but this house, I got to go because this house is roach infested. And I'm like, what?
You infested it.
You know what I'm saying? So he go throughout the whole move. They finally get a lot of her stuff outside. She keep complaining about how some of the appliances and shit don't work. And this, that, the other. She mad because she get kicked out, 1. For 2, she done used his phone because her phone done went dead. Called her mama. Her mama called back. He had her mama on speakerphone. Her mama was like, well, you knew about this yesterday.
Yeah.
We told you to move yesterday. So he got on her about that. And she putting all the blame on him. And then they come to move out the refrigerator. She's like, come here, take a picture of this. And he was like, man, he's like, he trying to give her a way out of it. Like, what I need to take a picture of that for? She's like, come get these roaches in this refrigerator. And he was like, okay. So she opened the refrigerator. He's like, well, how did the roaches get in the refrigerator?
Show refrigerator.
I've been living here 10 years, and this house is roach infested. And these roaches is that bad. I'm like,
which them is your roaches?
yeah, he trying to tell her.
Them is your pets.
He trying to tell her, like, okay, I've done a lot of other moves, and people have way worse stuff in their refrigerators that just sat there for months.
Yeah.
I never seen no roaches in no refrigerator. How'd they get in there? And she was like, oh, you think I put them in there?
Yeah. You held the door open and said, come on in.
And shit, but the the lack of accountability.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how do you blame somebody else?
Well, I personally feel like
problem.
and I know everybody has like financial hardships and shit, and I'm not gonna sit here and act like I ain't had my own.
True.
But I'm not gonna get to a point where a motherfucker gotta physically come put me out of nowhere.
No. From what she said, and that's what a lot of people always say, that she's on Section 8.
Mm-hmm.
They allowed her to work part-time.
She made too much money.
She started working full-time and didn't report this.
She made too much money.
So they went up on the rent on her.
She made too much money, yeah.
Yeah, so...
And they take your Section 8 away.
Yep. And so when they raised the rent up on her, she ended up being 2 months behind.
See, because the way Section 8 works, and I don't understand why people... See, because I know people that use it the right way, and I know people that use it the wrong way. Section 8 is supposed to be a stepping stone.
Right.
You're supposed to use this to get into a better position in your life and then get off of Section 8. Because I don't know if you've ever known anybody that's on Section 8. Section 8 isn't fun. No. The people all in your business.
You gotta hide shit in your house.
Hide shit. They come. People can't live with you. They can come through and fuck with you as much as they want to.
Damn sure can't be a man in the house.
Yeah. So you're not supposed to be on this shit indefinitely. You're supposed to use it as a...
Just to get you by.
Yeah.
Get you in somewhere, and then you're supposed to come up.
Yeah.
Not live on it.
Yeah. And so what happens is when you go start trying to... Because it's supposed to be for motherfuckers who don't make enough money to pay your bills. Mm-hmm. But if you start working somewhere and on paper it looks like you making enough money to pay your fucking bills, you don't need us no more.
And so you trying to work the system.
Yeah. Try to work the system, but you gotta go get... Like, I personally know a motherfucker, I won't say no names, I personally know a motherfucker who been on Section 8 for 15 years, and they've been working at this job for 12 of those years getting paid good money under the table. And the people at the job understand what's going on.
And that's what's up.
And they worked out a deal to pay under the table. And so she's living fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
But one thing I also know is if it ever gets found out, she got enough money put somewhere that she can go wherever she need to go. That's what I'm saying. You're supposed to be prepared for these rainy days if you're going to play with the system.
Hell yeah.
I know for me, that's why I said I know.
Bury some money on the ground.
I know people have financial hardships and all that shit, man, but at some point in time, but if you can't pay your bills and shit, and you know what it is, like I never forget, I had an appointment, and I tried to quit hustling. And I tried a 9-to-5 shit, and it was working for a while. I was about 8 months in on my, it was like my third year in that place. Third year in that place. I know I was on my third lease at this spot. And life just wasn't doing what it's supposed to do for me. I had like 6, 7 months maybe left on my lease. Nigga, I realized shit wasn't gonna be the way what it was supposed to be. Nigga, I moved all my shit out. I went and I rented a carpet cleaner, I cleaned the carpet, I patched up everything, I painted the walls, and I went down to the leasing office and turned my shit in and told them my situation. Buddy, goddamn it, went and checked out the apartment, nigga. Didn't charge me nothing to break my lease. Gave me back my deposit because I had put everything back the way it was supposed to be, and told me he hopes everything gets better for me in life.
That's smart though. That's taking good responsibility and owning up and just instead of just saying, well, fuck, I'm gonna just stay here because I got the rest of this time, and then I'm gonna get on my credit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just doing that, then why everything coming down on me? Yeah. Motherfucker.
I went there, motherfucker, I say, man, I was like, gave him his keys and shit. He said, what's going on? So things ain't doing what they're supposed to be doing for me, man. I ain't gonna have your rent next month. I said, so,
that's Honest John right there.
That dude was always solid with me because I was solid with him. Like, he had let me move in that motherfucker. When I moved in, you know, when you got a criminal record, it's hard to find a spot anyways. I went to fill out my application shit. I'm like, man, before I fill out this application, bro, I said, I got a record. Do you accept? He said, oh, what does your record pertain? I said, ain't no weird shit, ain't a bunch of violence. I said, man, I got drug convictions. He said, "You got the deposit in the first month?" I said, "Man, I got the deposit in the first and last month if you need it." I said, "And I got it cash." He said, "I ain't taking no cash. I need money orders. But if you got that, man," he said, "but if you got that, man, I'll get to drawing up your lease if you go run and go get the money orders." I said, "Bet." So we was already like solid when I moved in.
Right.
So then when I went to leave out, man, I kept going, look, man, life done got different for me. I ain't the same nigga I was when I moved in here. Money funny, baby.
But you let them know, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I got to go. I ain't about to hold you up. I ain't about to sit here and act like I'm still here. Look, nigga, I done painted.
I done painted. I shampooed the carpets.
What can we do? You didn't even have to say nothing about the security. You probably didn't even care about that.
Nope.
But, you know what I'm saying?
He gave it back to me.
He was like, well, fuck. You took care of everything here.
Yeah, nigga, I cleaned out the oven. Nigga, I ain't no dirty nigga in the first place. So, like, it wasn't never.
Nothing.
Yeah. And this was even before I started having a bunch of kids, so it wasn't even like kid.
Yeah, you was stupid clean then.
Yeah. My shit looked like a hotel room. Like, it used to be, like, yeah.
But that's crazy, though, man. But yeah, I just, you know.
Joe Roach's bitch.
Yeah, I was just watching this shit like, how can you not take accountability for this shit? You've been here all these years. You 42 years old.
You know, that's a problem.
But then she was also saying, like, she been there 10 years. When she moved there, her daughter was 16 and got pregnant. All right. She was blaming the neighborhood on that. Talking about, I need to go because there's nothing but perverts over here. My daughter got pregnant at 16. I'm like, sounds like there's something to do with you.
Yeah.
Like,
you know, it's a lot of people, man. Lack of accountability is an epidemic that really plagues us as humans.
I just don't see how you could be so delusional.
Bruh, you'd be amazed.
Because if I had roaches in my refrigerator like that, I'd be embarrassed. I wouldn't say nothing.
Hell no.
And, you know, you're not catching the hints that other people dropping. Like, man, why you want me to take a picture of that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Take the picture. You don't want to show them this? Like,
it's your shit.
It's your roaches. I want to show them how nasty you was.
Show shit. It's your shit, nasty lady. Oh man, look, that cat Williams shared so much, nigga. I ain't got nothing but 4 notes on this motherfucker.
Florida man, if you want to. I can say a couple of these for next week. They ain't going nowhere.
But I think we share Florida, man.
What? Between the cheeks?
Which one's that? No.
Oh.
No.
Which one? Oh, yeah. I forgot that was a Florida man.
Yeah. No.
I forgot that was a Florida man. My bad. I'm like, which one? I was like, how you been reading my notes? No, I do you like that? I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah. I got an honorary one before we get into it, man. I can't find Buddy goddamn name, man. Ooh. The nigga down in like Jacksonville, Florida, man, he's a bus driver. He just got fired because he was making white people sit in the back of the bus.
Oh, what? For real? Nah. How was he doing it?
He get to the back of the
Did they show the video of it?
Nah, they just had him. Yeah. The video from the bus to get your ass to the... And I can't find his name and shit, so I didn't want to make it official Florida man. But then, they heard this nigga neck. They heard PM neck. Goddamn.
Oh, shit. I wonder how many people he made go to before he started complaining.
He got fired.
Like, there's a lot of us. This looks very dark up front.
Get your ass. Goddamn, Sue. Get your ass to the...
Then you get fired.
Yeah. He got fired. He got fired immediately.
Oh, shit. Jacksonville, huh?
Yeah. He got fired immediately.
Oh, shit.
All right. So that was the honorary one, man. Like I said, I couldn't find his name, man, so I couldn't make it official Florida, man.
Let's run these off first. I got a couple of them.
I got one, too, so yeah, let's run those off and then let's finish up with two.
Okay. That's why I said this one's called Between the Cheeks. They actually named it this, too.
That's what they named it?
Yeah. It says, Florida man found hiding meth in his rear after a hit-and-run crash.
Yeah, meth in his cheeks.
And the driver found carrying. Driver found carrying meth. Followed a hit-and-run crash on Thursday involving a bicyclist who was a bicyclist who was paraplegic.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Deputy said the crash happened around 5:54 p.m., which is where a hand pedal bicyclist was struck by a Ford.
Because that means your waist down.
Yeah.
So he had his arms. Okay.
So according to
he just tries to keep in shape. He done hit the paraplegic man
on a bike.
Nigga.
One of them here.
So you mean to tell me this man to survive whatever the fuck made him paraplegic, and he's still out here trying to live his best life, and this nigga with meth in his butt done ran into him.
Yeah. It says that the bicyclist Stephen Wagner
going to hell.
Had previously contracted a life-threatening staph infection while working as a detention deputy at the FCSO, whatever, which left him paralyzed from the chest down.
That's a jail.
Okay.
He got a staph infection from a nasty ass jail.
Probably got gassed.
He probably got gassed.
Hit with the blade.
So you mean to tell me this man was the officer of the law, and something happened to him? He got a staph infection and he lost his legs.
Now he was paralyzed from the chest down.
From the chest down.
So it sounded like he lost his dick too. He probably got the bag.
Take me out the game, coach. And this nigga's still trying to live his best life. So this man's a motherfucking warrior.
Says he suffered minor injuries, was taken to the hospital for evaluation.
It's because he couldn't feel nothing. God damn it.
Investigators said.
God damn it, I'm sorry.
They tracked the Ford.
I'm sorry.
They tracked the Ford to a home in Palm Coast, where owner Andrew Crosswell, 35, lived. However, his parents told deputies that he wasn't there. Deputies were unable to find the Ford along. They were able to find the Ford along US 1. After pulling it over, they found the driver, Clara Smith, 48, with Croswell in the passenger seat. Croswell claimed that he drove the car when he struck the bicyclist, but he didn't. But he had to stop because he didn't think that he hit someone. Probably
He's too high.
And he's too low to the ground. He didn't like this, so he couldn't see. The vehicle had damage consistent with the crash. Body camera footage of the traffic stop shows that when asked about the damage, Croswell told deputies, "I hit a curb."
That nigga. It might have looked like a curb.
Said they found crystal-like substance in Smith's purse, which was later confirmed to be methamphetamine. Deputies also added that methamphetamine was found concealed on Croswell's body, between cheeks. Croswell can be heard saying in the footage,
So she had meth in her purse, and he had meth in his prison pocket.
Yeah, he said he can be being seen trying to jiggle it out while handcuffed.
He was twerking.
He said, "What do you want us to? What do you want to do? Hold up. What you don't want to do is make us get it. That's the hard.
Yeah, you don't want me there to go in your tail, nigga.
That's the hard not to do. Make us do." One of the reporting deputies said to Croswell, "Can you pick your butt with your hand?"
Yeah.
After digging through his butt crack, and with help from deputies, the substance was recovered. Says fleeing the scene of an accident is cowardly and illegal. That's somebody talking. The Croswell faces charges of leaving the scene of a crash, possession of methamphetamine, possession of drug paraphernalia, and introducing contraband into an inmate facility. So he made it all the way till he got to jail.
Yeah, he got to jail.
His bond's $8,000.
Mm-hmm.
And Smith faces charges of drug possession without a prescription, possession of drug paraphernalia, and possession of meth. And her bond is $3,500. Big motherfuckers, man. He was heaping between his cheeks.
In between the cheeks. Florida nurse charged with 3 counts of felony animal cruelty after allegedly killing neighbor's cats and dog.
Huh. Black
lady too. Florida nurse charged with 3 counts of felony animal cruelty after allegedly killing cat's neighbor dog. Tamisha Knighton, 51, faces multiple charges after she allegedly did some horrendous things to her neighbor's pets. Knighton faced 3 counts of felony animal cruelty and 1 count of depositing poison in a public area on accusation she killed her neighbor's pets with poison-laced chicken on August 16, 2023. The Polk County Sheriff's Office said during a press conference on Thursday, the neighbors told authorities that Knighton had repeatedly threatened to kill their animals if the animals came into her yard. People reported on that day of the alleged poisoning, Knighton also allegedly yelled at the neighbors' children while they were outside playing. When their cat began behaving strangely, the suspect allegedly told them the cat had probably swallowed a frog. That's what she said. 2 cats, Luna and Pancake, and Daisy, a pregnant Chihuahua, were killed by a highly concentrated amount of pesticides that is found in insecticides. Knighton allegedly told authorities that she had laced chicken with the pesticides, which she described as her special sauce, according to the sheriff's office. On August 16th, both cats died within hours of each other. The family then noticed that the dog was missing. When they found her, she was deceased, and as were the puppies. Yeah.
That's sad.
She looked like she killed some puppies and shit.
Yeah, she really going for them cats. I think the dog just got it by
the dog caught a stray.
She was going for them cats.
Them cats.
For the cat been shitting and throwing up on her porch or something.
the dog caught a stray.
Well, it must be that time of year, because motherfuckers is hating cats right now.
You got another cat hate?
Yeah, I got a cat sprayer.
Oh, shit. What didn't happen?
This one's short. Florida man accused of trapping, spraying cat with high-pressure water hose in 45-degree weather.
Nigga, pressure washed the cat?
Yeah.
In almost freezing temperatures?
Yeah. A Daytona Beach man was arrested after he allegedly trapped a cat in a cage and sprayed it with a water hose in his front yard on New Year's Eve.
Damn, in the front yard.
On New Year's Eve.
This nigga
Bringing
different.
in years. Dean Bell, 61, is facing 1 count of animal torture after his neighbors watched the incident unfold before reporting it to law enforcement. Around 8 a.m., 2 people told deputies they saw their neighbor, Bell, standing over a metal trap containing a small black cat and what looked and sounded like a high-pressure water hose in his hand. Bell's neighbor said he was intentionally spraying the cat in the face and body with the pressurized hose in hand. He was reportedly standing 1 to 2 feet away from the cat as he was spraying the feline with the hose. During the incident, it was about 45 degrees outside. Bell allegedly stopped spraying the cat when he noticed that his neighbor was recording it.
He's all shit.
A video captured by one of the neighbors showed Bell picking up the cage containing the cat and dropping it on the ground in between bouts of spraying it with the hose.
This nigga said, fuck this cat.
When one of the neighbors confronted Bell, he said something like, "It shouldn't have been in his yard. Bell was arrested and taken to the Volusia County Jail.
God damn, Jack.
Yeah, motherfuckers is hating cats today, boy.
God damn.
I don't blame them. Cats are cool sometimes, but when they ain't your cats, fuck them.
Yeah, why the hell y'all here? You know, you follow my TikTok any of that, you know I've had my own personal bouts with cats. Josie ass. Tells you one of my kids, a couple of my kids, they got one of Josie's kittens at their mama house. And that cat act just like his mama.
No, that's right, you did tell me.
Yeah, I'm talking about I'm like, look at Josie ass. I got an update about 6 months ago. Josie living a hell of a life.
She probably is. She went from the street.
Yeah.
Now she's in the big house, boss.
No, she's in they took her out to a farm.
Oh shit.
And she lives in the farm, the barn where they keep the horses.
Yeah.
She lives like above the horses. Like she got the whole upper.
To herself.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah, Josie living a hell of a life.
Oh yeah, she went from the schoolyard to
the
penthouse.
Cause remember the lady that came and got Josie from me, she got Josie and them kittens.
Yeah.
She kept the kittens. She kept, was it 4 kittens? It was like 4 or 5 kittens. She kept 2 of the kittens. The lady that came with her kept 2 of the kittens, and then they gave one of the kittens to the other lady's daughter who like lost her. The older lady they had, it was like an older lady, her cat had died, so they gave one of the kittens to her. And then they took Josie. The lady was sending me updates without my request. So this is why I know all of this. I finally got her like, listen, ma'am, like, that wasn't my pet. Like, but
street cat.
Yeah, and after all that,
riff raff.
She took Josie and got Josie fixed, so she could have a whole bunch more. And then she took her out. They went out to the I forgot what the fuck. I guess they keep them in there in the barn so that mice don't come in there and fuck with the horses and
scare them.
Yeah.
So the motherfucker took down the stables.
So that's her job now. She can get some.
She got a job.
Well, I mean,
no, I was just saying. She inherited a job.
Yeah, but she inherited the whole.
I work for food, but I got this whole loft to myself, bitches. I tend to horses.
Yeah. Just get to roam that motherfucker for free.
Who's that nigga on that name?
Who's that nigga on that now?
Oh shit! Now to the Miami Mall incident.
You know more about it than I do.
I just know. They was on TikTok and motherfuckers was like, why is there all these damn cops? Did you see the pictures of that?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So,
they're right here.
Yeah.
The street full of them.
So they was talking about how
they said it was UFOs, and then the cops is saying a bunch of weird shit.
Well, the cops ain't saying shit because they redacted.
Yeah.
So it's all of these witnesses coming out now. But the first incident was what the dude said. He said it was couple little boys in there and they had something that looked like a disc. He said the motherfucker just started going off like it was shining, and then it was a bright light, and he said the next thing you know, motherfuckers started getting bigger and bigger, and then from the light came creatures. All right, he said he couldn't describe them. He just, he's like everybody started running. You know what I mean? Getting away from him. All right, so the second story is another dude. He says that he didn't see all that. Only thing he seen was, motherfuckers screaming and hollering because they was in the mall having a good time. He said people started running. He looks back, and it's this tall motherfucking creature that he really couldn't see because they had cloaking devices or whatever. And
he kept saying shadows. Something.
They kept saying shadows.
I got it. When you get known out, I got it like a story.
Yeah.
And it's long too, so I'm read it.
So that, and then there was another. That second dude, when he talked about his story on TikTok, like if you didn't catch it, you didn't catch it. But I caught the first one, and then like the next day he comes back out with another TikTok saying that none of that shit happened. He was nowhere near Miami. He was just on here on some bullshit.
Yeah,
I'm like, somebody got to your ass, you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna pull it up on you, nigga.
But then the third lady that I seen, she was actually talking about how she was walking in the mall around, and she just seen people. Well, she seen motherfuckers coming out of Lane Bryant, and she said they were some bigger individuals.
They were just big old bitches.
Huh?
They were just big old bitches.
That's what she thought. You know what I'm saying? She's like, she seen what she thought. She seen what she thought looked like a lizard person, but she thought it was somebody in a costume.
Oh shit!
Because she said that their head looked like scaly, but they chest and shit had hair. And she was like, well, they coming out of Lane Bryant. Oh well, you know what I mean?
Big old bitch in the costume.
And she said after she walked past them, that's when motherfuckers behind her started screaming and running and shit. And she said she turned around and went towards the shit. So she went towards the shit, finally seen some shit, got her kids, they running out. She said as they running out, the cops is already lined up at the door talking about, get down, get down. She's like, what the hell we need to get down for? She said after they start getting down, motherfuckers start shooting over their heads at whatever was behind them, because it was right behind them. You know what I'm saying? But
this is my thing.
We don't know.
This is my thing, and I'm gonna read this. This is my thing, right? When it came out, told us aliens is real, right?
I was just about to say that. Go ahead.
They didn't like NASA done told us aliens is real. Yeah. They got a whole wing of the Army now.
That's his own space. It ain't the Army. It's his own. It's the Space Force.
Well, I mean, it's a wing of the military branch. That's what I meant. Space Force.
Yeah.
They done wheeled out the little fake aliens in the little shoeboxes in Mexico the other day.
That's something that went against their agenda.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They gonna put out the little cutesies. You know what I'm saying? Oh, look at these little fossilized babies.
They're trying to make it,
Nah. So, what another lady was saying happened is that, because, you know, Project Bluebeam and all that bullshit, CERN, well, they said what happened, with this lady, what she's theorizing what happened is, she said, if you take the location of the mall and where it's at and where they appear, and you you flip the location to the latitude and longitude is different, it ends up in the middle of Antarctica somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, as they were supposed to be.
So they reflected. They beamed to the wrong spot.
That's what she's saying.
Because you know they're saying Antarctica is the...
Right. Is the ground for all that
shit.
Yeah. So she's saying that somebody fucked up and we wasn't supposed to see that shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
That's exactly what... I mean, if and I ain't too far. I'm one of them niggas, like, I believe in ghosts. I believe in spirits.
So we sat here one day and the light went off.
Yeah. That one.
Yeah, that one.
On camera. You can go back and see that shit. I think it was on camera. Or maybe it was before we started.
I think it was before we started.
But that motherfucker just cut off.
I mean, it clicked and everything.
It clicked in every fucking thing. Bro had to reach over and turn it back on. Click. But I believe in all that shit. I've had my own personal encounters with like other realm type shit.
Yeah.
Like I'm not above believing in any of that shit, and I believe in like shit. I be watching Ancient Aliens and shit, bro. A lot of that shit's real convincing.
It is real convincing. It sounds logical.
And y'all done told us aliens is real, man. So I expect to see some alien shit.
Something. That's why I didn't understand why I didn't know why they weren't showing anything. Like, if y'all already came out and told us that these.
But this is the thing, though, bro. If you ask your average motherfucker, see, because what I've come to discover, because we do this podcast, we pay it. Well, and I won't just say it's because we do this podcast. One of the reasons we started doing this podcast is because we have like minds and we pay attention to a lot of this type of shit. What I've come to discover, bro, is a lot of motherfuckers is oblivious to shit.
They don't pay attention to nothing.
They're not paying attention to none of that shit, bro. Them people that came out on the news and told us aliens was real. Yeah. Motherfuckers was like, when they said that?
What was C-SPAN?
They had
a whole 2-hour thing about it.
That's what I'm saying. And motherfuckers like, when they say that, I'm like, y'all don't pay attention to shit.
But remember I don't know if you remember, but a lot of people were saying, so they just told us aliens is real, ain't nobody gives a fuck. That's how fucked up things are right now.
Yeah. That's how fucked up the world is, bro. The aliens is real. And
they came out and told us.
And the niggas was like, whatever, nigga.
Yeah. We don't give a fuck about that. Trying to pay these bills.
Whatever, nigga. Yeah, trying to pay these bills, nigga.
But y'all got us down here paying for free shit. You know?
I guess I'll read the official story.
Okay.
It's long. So let me fix my eyes.
It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah. The news is in a frenzy over reports of an alien spotting in Miami this week. The claims came after an incident that caused a massive police presence at the Bayside Marketplace shopping area. Police responded to reports of a fight, as well as word that multiple individuals in the area shot off fireworks. Several arrests were made, somebody reported. Footage from the scene made its way to social media and prompted some to push the Miami Mall alien conspiracy theory. People started pointing to a portion of the footage that captured a tall creature of some sort. However, the portion of the footage in question was not clear and it did not suggest any other than so-so video quality.
It's always like that, like with Bigfoot.
Yeah, facts. Notably, the theory was being spread by largely alt-right members of the questionable account on social media platforms. The Miami Police Department confirmed that multiple officers had responded to a large fight at the scene. There were no alien UFOs or ETs, the rep told these people. No airports were closed, no power outage, nothing is being withheld from the public. Sounds like a cover-up.
Why are people saying it?
Yeah. The fight authorities responded to involved over 50 juveniles potentially armed with sticks. She was talking about outside.
It was kendo fight.
And reports that some other individuals allegedly involved were discharging fireworks. Citywide officers were on scene for crowd control due to juveniles refusing to leave, the rep added. Some businesses were temporarily closed and allowed to clear the area, but were immediately reopened.
So where's the video of these fights then?
Yeah, no videos of the fight. It sounds like a big fucking cover-up.
Oh yeah, it's a big one.
It sounds like a big fucking
Somebody
cover-up.
fucked up.
Somebody fucked up.
Galactic being fucked up.
Yeah.
Or somebody from down here fucked up, and now he's getting reprimanded. He probably got to go live with the aliens now.
Yeah.
You blew our cover.
Yeah.
So they said them motherfuckers was tall and small.
Yeah.
But did you see the one that they had walking outside?
Mm.
It looked like a it looked like a predator.
Okay.
Like you could see, like where it's clearly moving under the cloak, and you can see it waving and shit.
Okay.
But you can't like really make nothing out. It's like a big ass
It's
figure.
like a big blur.
Yeah, that's it.
A movement blur.
And it's grainy.
Of course. Of course, which is hilarious because everybody has 4K cameras in their hand.
Come on. Oh, this was they said they took all the people's phones and shit that was coming out. But the people up in the apartments and shit, they the ones that got the that type of footage.
Man, we know what it is, bro.
Oh yeah. It's time, they're coming home. I'm knocking.
We know.
That's what I'm voting for.
We know what it is.
The Anunnaki.
We know what it is.
Anubis. But that was Florida Man in a nutshell.
As Florida Man, I just got to throw this in as because Doughboy asked me to throw it in there.
Cool.
There's a nigga that lives here in Indiana, Crawfordsville or some shit like that. He plays football. White dude.
Huh? Oh.
Know a nigga?
He's from Indiana?
Yeah.
Wow.
He's
that has
weird.
been all over TikTok, bro.
Crawfordsville, I think it is.
He's all over TikTok.
Know a nigga.
Yeah.
And the nigga family.
They've been trying to figure out how to say his name.
Listen, this is the funniest part about it. The Nicka family, his whole family, has a long history of being sharecroppers, but they white. And his name is spelled nigga with a K.
Silent.
His name is Noah Nigga.
Cause they gonna say, is it Kaniga? Kaniga?
It's nigga. It's silent like knife.
Noah nigga.
Doughboy called me yesterday, like, I need you to talk about this nigga on the pod. I said, who? He said, Noah. I said, who? He said, Noah nigga. I said, do I know a nigga? He said, no, nigga, Noah nigga.
His name is Noah.
His name is Noah nigga. And Noah nigga is from, but he's from here. He's from Lawrenceburg.
Oh, okay.
Lawrenceburg, Indiana.
That's where the casino and the slopes
are. 6'2", 205-pound linebacker. Big giant white boy. His name is Noah Nigga.
That's crazy.
Do you know a nigga? I know a nigga.
I know a nigga.
He know a nigga too.
Should they get a pass?
Got to. So then I immediately hysterically laughed at the Dave Chappelle skit with the nigga family.
Yeah, because that's them. We're the niggas.
With the niggas.
Let's see the niggas got in here.
Remember he was the black milkman? Yeah. What you niggas in here doing today?
I know not to come between a nigga and they porn.
Yeah.
That's one of my mother's favorite episodes. Or his favorite skits off of that episode.
Hilarious.
Oh, man. But yeah, I seen that, man. I thought it was a joke.
Nope.
I thought it was because they've been doing weird football college names.
Yeah.
So I just thought it was part of that. And I was like, but then it was like high school. I'm like, high school?
Yeah, that boy's
like,
name
oh,
is,
shit. No, he's in college right now.
Yeah. Boy's name is Noah Nick.
Noah Nick.
Yeah.
He's going in the NFL.
Going out, yeah.
He's got to go. And I'm getting the jersey. I hope they put Noah on that motherfucker too. But they not. It's just gonna be nigga. I'm gonna extra K out. Put a couple electrical tape over the K.
You get the home jersey, I'll get the away one.
Okay. That'd be funny as fuck. Oh my goodness, they better come out with a whole bunch of them jerseys.
I think that's it for the Florida man.
Okay.
I ain't got no melanated.
That's why I thought that what you was coming with. But it was no one. Did you know a nigga?
Melanated man goes to Katt Williams for buying that lady's goddamn walkers.
Who?
You know, they talked about it on the thing, but he
That's I probably am caught up in everything else. I know he did talk about some charitable moments, but I don't remember that specific story you talking about.
Melba Moore.
Melba Moore, that name does sound familiar. What did she do?
Hold on, let me. Melba Moore is a singer and actress. Her. She's Tony Awards and Best New Artist 76 and Best Vocal Performance for Lean On Me and Best Female Rock Vocalist for Read My Lips, and she's clearly, I'm not sure who the fuck, she's 78. I'm not sure who the fuck Melba Moore. What is Melba Moore known for? She's a 4-time Grammy nominee and a 1-time Tony Award winner. Prior to being singer, Melba Moore has also made guest appearances on nearly all the following shows: Dave Frost Show, Stoll Train, Mike Douglas, She's an artist. She's got a bunch of, my bad, I'm not throwing the microphone like that, y'all. I'll be listening back on editing and that doesn't sound good. Like I said, I think she's a little before my time, but I'm trying to see what the fuck Melba Moore would be known for. Fallen? Don't forget, in 1986, this motherfucker got millions of views.
Well, I'm gonna say, what did he do that for her? That.
My bad, y'all. I just got another song. Oh!
And now we're talking written.
Yeah. Well, we can do it for a couple seconds. We can do it for a couple seconds for the taking monetization from us. Whatever the fuck she did. I know who the fuck Melba Moore is now. She's a fucking singer. Okay. He paid for her star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Oh, for real? Dope.
Said they wanted to give him a star, and he looked on the list of people that were up for a star, and said, "Well, why doesn't Melba Moore have a star?" And then, because it costs like $250,000 to get your star on the Walk of Hall of Fame. Yeah. They make you pay, or someone pays, or. So why didn't. He said, well, no one's paying. I said, well, fuck my star. Give Melba her star. And he spent $250,000 so Melba Moore could have her star on
That's dope, man.
Hollywood Walk of Hall of Fame.
Hey, he really demonstrating walking in the right path.
Mm-hmm.
And it don't mean that you can't be yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't act the way you act. It's all about your fucking moral actions. You know what I'm saying?
Your character.
Yeah. That's what I like about the brother, man.
Yeah, your character. But yeah, my melanin man goes to him for that, because that was dope.
That is dope. That's very selfish.
Mm-hmm.
And that's something that's hard to acquire. Shit, they just gave who? I think it was right before. I don't even know if she's dead yet. She might have died. Marla Gibbs?
Yeah.
It's just gave her what? During the duration that we've been starting this show.
Yep.
So shit, it's like, what the fuck?
Well, because like I said, you got to pay for it.
Yeah.
So if you ain't got $250,000, man, or something like, or if you don't have someone
sponsor you.
Yeah, because usually you don't pay for it yourself.
Yeah,
like,
somebody sponsor you.
Yeah.
And I didn't know it worked that way. I just thought that it came up like a Hall of Fame thing. You know what I'm saying?
I just found this out about a year ago. With it, because
$250,000 for motherfuckers step on you all day.
Yeah.
Step on your name, take pictures of it.
But yep, they said Katt tried to give Katt a star, and Katt said he looked on them because there's a list of people that he said looked on and said, well, why shouldn't she have one? And he said it in the Club Shay Shay interview because Shannon Sharp asked him about it, and he said what he said? He said, I'm getting my flowers right now.
Yeah, that's what he was talking about, the flowers.
Yeah, he said, so you telling me that people can't get their flowers because they can't afford to buy their flowers?
Now it makes more sense because I came in
like right after what he was talking about?
Yeah. Like I did something else and then came back to pay attention because they was just getting started. I didn't know it was already rumbling like that. You know what I'm saying? You usually turn it on and they get the bullshit first.
That nigga came right out the gate.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what you say. He said, you tell people can't get their flowers because they can't afford to buy their flowers?
Right.
He said, and I remember him saying, he said, until a crazy motherfucker like me come around and buy their flowers for him.
That's what now it makes sense to me.
Yeah. He's talking about Melba Moore.
Okay.
That's what Shannon, when he asked the question, he said, Katt, you're the sole proprietor of the finance of the Melba Moore's star of the Hollywood Walk of Hall of Fame. Yeah, I sure am.
You don't care about money.
Yeah. No, you don't.
That's the same way I am. You don't care about money.
Hey, funny shit though. I guess it's a week or so before this happened because it was Christmas time. I was on TikTok and somebody put a TikTok up and said Katt Williams is in my neighborhood for Christmas. He's clearly visiting family. And they rolled past the house and it was this crazy ass Jeep, like the Jeep where the doors come off.
Yeah.
But it was like sitting
like
up.
Wrangler.
Yeah, but it was like sitting up on the big tires, and you know the ones they got the truck bed though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
I don't know the specific name,
but
I'm talking about
the Jeep, but instead of having the square bed, they got a truck bed.
Like the Tracker did. Well,
yeah.
They had seats, but
his shit is extended, and he got 4 wheels in the back.
Yeah. Not
like a dually, not 2 stacked this way, like 2 sitting. So if you look at his truck, it's got 6 wheels. It's got 2 back here, 1 in the front. It's black and purple. And the motherfucker rolled by and was like, Katt Williams is in my neighborhood for Christmas. And that Wrangler was backed into a driveway, and there were 3 Rolls Royce Phantoms, and then a bunch of like black Suburbans, like in front of the house. He said, Katt Williams is in my neighborhood for Christmas. I saw him yesterday.
Huh. That's what's up, man. It's just amazing how these motherfuckers, like I said, superstar comedians and shit just walk around like it's nothing. It ain't nothing. But, I'm glad to see it like that, man. Let's wrap these 2 fecals up for these people this week. And the niggas hungry and I'm getting sleepy.
It's a Jeep.
No,
it's a regular
Apocalypse.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the other one that's shorter than that? That's like the baby version of that. You only got the 4 wheels, not the 6. Because it's called something else too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because Katt Williams is his Apocalypse Jeep, but
maybe it is just an Apocalypse.
No.
The other one ain't.
No, but that's got a Hellcat motor in it. From the Challengers and Chargers and shit.
Huh. That's crazy. That shit. These two Ficals is all on.
It's called Gladiator.
Thank you.
Yeah.
The Gladiator.
It's called a Gladiator.
That's
the Gladiator. That's what it's built off of.
Okay.
It's built off the Gladiator platform.
Yeah. I've seen that one before.
Yeah.
I was like, it looked like that's why I was looking at the name of it. But these is all teens, man. So, they might grow up to be some. This one actually is though.
Are they Ficals?
Yeah.
We Ficals in it?
Yeah.
Nah, man, I don't like to hear that.
This one's called "You Better Run." A teen who posted $1 million bail on Christmas Eve after double shooting, rearrested and charged with murder.
Jeez, what?
Check, yeah.
So somebody put up $1 million for this nigga and he got back out and went and killed him?
Double shooting.
I'm listening.
After a double shooting.
I'm listening.
It says a few days before 17-year-old Connor Hilton posted $1 million bail and walked out of jail for allegedly shooting one fellow teenager in Texas and critically wounding another. He posted a video of himself on social media. On social media, rapping, "You better run, or you about to meet my gun." So I can't remember the name of that group now. The Foster the People, the motherfuckers. The double shooting, according to statements from the Friendswood police, happened on December 23rd at 9 p.m. in a suburban neighborhood outside of Houston. Police arrived on the scene. They said Hilton, 17, had allegedly shot 2 individuals, Ethan Riley, 18, and a 19-year-old victim who was not been identified. Both Riley and the other victim were sent to the local hospital to be treated for their injuries. December 24th, Hilton was charged with 2 counts of aggravated assault with bodily injury and booked into the Galveston County Jail. His bond was set at $1 million, and he posted it by midday.
Jesus Christ.
But once one of his victims, Ethan Riley, 18, died in the hospital. District Attorney, Jack Rody, upgraded the charges to murder. Arrest records reviewed. Though Hilton spent Christmas Day with his family, by that evening, police had rearrested him on a more serious murder charge. He remains in jail and does not appear a new bond has been issued. Other terms are also unclear at this time.
They didn't reissue this bond.
Yeah.
You don't usually get no bond on murders.
They never said what the hell happened. This one is even worse. These are teenage savages. Teens suspected of laughing and enjoying themselves as they beat dad of 3 outside of Kroger's now face murder charges after the victim died a week before Christmas. So damn. Well, I said these kids.
Christmas shit.
3 Ohio teens were charged with murder on Wednesday, 2 days after a father of 3 died from head injuries he suffered from an attack in early December outside of a Kroger supermarket in Columbus. It says on the night of December 6th, Jamarion Fredray. Hold on, I'm not even done, that's why I stopped. Jamarion Fredray Evans Bennett,
Jesus.
19.
Dude, who the fuck ain't that young boy that name?
Deontay Devon Hughes.
That's still his name?
No.
Okay.
That's the next dude. Deontay Devon Hughes, 18, and a 17-year-old male allegedly had, well, they're not going to name him because he's 17, allegedly had a fight with shoppers inside the Kroger on South High Street. Says when store security told the teens to leave, they waited outside for 53-year-old Donald Donnie Smith Jr.
Donald Donnie Smith Jr.
Yeah, to exit the store, and they attacked him. The defendants who were allegedly spotted laughing and enjoying themselves while fatally stomping on, kicking, and punching Smith
Jesus Christ.
outside the store around 7 p.m. The defendants, Went, around the store about 7 p.m. Went on to flee the scene when armed with witnesses confronted them. It says when the victim was on the ground, suspects continued to punch, kick, and stomp on the victim. The victim was unconscious and bleeding from his head area. A witness with a firearm yelled at the suspects to stop the assault. The suspects then fled across the parking lot. This witness stated that the suspects were laughing and enjoying themselves while assaulting the victim. Then on December 14th, police said they were investigating the attack as a felonious assault that left Smith in a critical condition. Of course, they got a GoFundMe started up in his name of Nicole Evans, Donnie Smith's longtime partner and mother to his daughter, who is 6, and his son, who is 15. Revealed that the victim was injured so severely that he had to undergo brain surgery. Despite doctors' efforts to save his life, Donnie did not make it. He had no insurance, leaving the cost of the funeral services to Nicole. How? That's not his wife. Okay, whatever. He also left behind the 2 young children, and it was just before a week before Christmas. Did you get caught? It says, let's see, blah, blah, blah. I don't want to read all this other bullshit. Who cares about their statements? The Donnie Smith family said the father of the 2 sons and 1 daughter, and he died on my birthday, December 18th. Only before Christmas. He loved to race off. What the fuck? Where do people at? Let's see. Franklin County Court records reviewed by, show that Evans, Bennett, and Hughes were arrested Wednesday and had arraignment scheduled for Thursday morning. The third suspect, the minor, was arrested the same day as his co-defendants. It's unclear at the time if the 17-year-old is being charged as an adult, which they probably will.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that's the figures we get this week because everything else was just more interesting.
Yeah.
I kind of like that.
Nigga, I love it. I mean, we do the Fickle goddamn segment, and you know, it's a good idea because we always chock full of bullshit, but I would much rather have a episode where,
oh yeah,
first of all, we didn't have no RIPs.
Nope.
We didn't have many Fickles.
Nope.
We didn't have a bunch of bullshit, man. We just got to sit down and enjoy ourselves. And
real
talk.
shit happened this week, though.
Yeah. It's a good way to kick the year off, man.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
I do too. I do too.
I greatly appreciate it.
Good shit, boy. That boy. Cat's out the hat.
Katt is out the motherfucking hat.
Yeah. But yeah, that was much needed. That was a much needed comedy special. Even though it wasn't a comedy special.
Comic relief. What is
Yeah.
it? It's called comic relief. It was a much needed comic relief. They said Katt was a plant to stop us from paying attention to the Epstein list.
Although he dragged us back to it.
I know he did. I know he did. You know niggas be saying shit.
Chris, I mean, but I thought, when that came out and it hit the way it did, I thought too. I mean, because you always got to think like that.
Yeah.
Something big happens. What else did happen? That's why I looked into the Miami shit. Of course, that was getting played everywhere. The dude jumping on the fucking judge.
He said Bill Clinton all over that list.
Oh yeah.
He said Bill like I'm young.
Yeah. He was on plenty of lists.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey.
I need them to decipher that list a little bit more though, because I saw some of the names on there, and then I also saw what that island was, and it was it was also like a resort.
Yeah.
And he had
He had dog whistles and shit.
well, no, that too, but he also rented out private planes.
Mm-hmm.
So like if me and you got enough money and we need to rent out a private plane, we can rent out a private plane from Epstein, and now our name is on the Epstein log. And all we did was take a private plane from here to Vegas.
From his island?
It's
from anywhere.
Yeah,
Anywhere.
it's all connected to the island.
Okay.
Cause like even Jay and Beyonce is on that list, but all they did was rent out a plane a few times. They nigga had good deals on planes. So you gotta,
Hey, we'll see.
you gotta decipher, but like they got like Bill Clinton, and a couple other motherfuckers like being at the island.
Yeah, Jay-Z getting caught up in some other shit I thought he was gonna get caught up in.
What did he get caught up in?
Are they trying to mix him in with Diddy?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They trying to say that the reason him and Solange got in that fight in the elevator because she caught him cheating with Diddy. Yeah.
I don't believe that.
I'm not spreading it. This is just what I heard.
Yeah, I don't believe that.
That's why I didn't focus on it. So
he might have been fucking something, but I don't think he was fucking Diddy.
Wait, you said it looked like Diddy?
No.
I'm just saying, why would she want to beat him up?
Right, might have caught him cheating on her sister.
Probably
but not with a nigga, though. Because, like, I mean, I've said it a million times. You show me a bad bitch, I'll show you a nigga sick of fucking her.
Yeah, that's true.
Because all we see is the glitz and glamour. They really, Beyonce's toes might stink. Bitch might fart in her sleep.
Probably.
She might not want to give up some pussy all the time. Like,
might drool in her sleep.
I can take that. That means she got a wet mouth.
The pillow stink.
You got a wet mouth. I ain't got to sleep on her pillow.
Shit, what happened? You just roll over one day. You getting that Beyonce.
Maids and shit. They change their. I had them change their pillow every night.
You rolled over into it. Y'all just woke up.
No, my bed is not gonna be that small. My bed in this room ain't that small. Motherfucker come lay in this motherfucker. I ain't got to be nowhere near him. Goddamn it. Let me have you ever seen Boosie's bed?
Nah.
You haven't seen Boosie's?
I seen Shaq's bed. I ain't seen Boosie's.
It's bigger than Shaq's. I'll show you off
camera.
I'll show you off camera. We out of here because we're not about to drag this up. Peace. Hey, love. We really appreciate y'all.
Have a good one. Like, subscribe.
Yep.
Shout out to what's my guy?
Starting something.
I always can't win something.
Starting something. Shout out to Starting Something,
yeah,
man. Shout out to Gene Bob always, but shout out to Starting Something, man. And my man be watching the pod. He leave the timestamps in the comments.
Yes, I
he
appreciate
be saying
that.
some shit. I just went on there and commented back on shit you left like 2 pods ago because I ain't been on YouTube. And
I haven't
it's
been
Christmas
on there
time,
like
nigga. We told you last episode was fluff episodes.
They fluff.
Hey, we appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, but we do. Have a good one, y'all.
Have a good one.